Yo, what's up? AB the Mob Squad. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you coming in as well. Got the notification. Doing it right, doing it right. Can you hear me okay? Excellent. Love that. Got something really neat to show you. Coffee is great. Hazelnut is the flavor tonight. Seemed like the proper ghost hunting coffee. This is an odd one because I didn't really schedule it in advance, because every time I schedule something and then try and start it, it never works. So, yeah. So I decided to just pop up live and see exactly what happens. I told a few people about it. So I appreciate you being here, AB. And just give it a second and see who wants to pop on in. But while we wait, I did go ahead and get into these, I don't know if you've ever heard of Ife Baby cards. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I reckon I would, but everything is wrapped up with my phone being used and my computer just being very, very old and not really working right. But that's okay. People will trickle on in. I have a feeling about it. But I got no problem hanging, waiting. Sometimes people are discovered, and that's exactly how you discover ghosts, right? Oh man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, absolutely. If you did, of course. Definitely don't want to ask. I'm definitely very modest when it comes to stuffs. Dex! I ain't scared of no ghosts. What's up, Dex Hunt? How are you, brother? In fact, I'm really glad that you're here, because I'm about to show some cards that might inspire some things, because when I was opening these Ife Baby cards, that's exactly what I thought of was a poster that you would have created with this like pop culture feel. Kind of looks like that Sylveon minus the sick drawing by Marshmallow Zombie. Oh yeah, I'm real glad that you caught me too, Dex. I really, really enjoy your streams. Exactly, look at this. And honestly, there's a lot of these little cards that gave us some thoughts, and I'm glad that you're here, because I think it would be really cool to make one that kind of looks like this. Kind of like a like an old Chinese, maybe like movie poster almost. Right? And check this out. I do have Volcarona. I was also lucky enough to pull a Swampert in that same design. Chinese theater, exactly. I also got one of my favorites, the Decidueye, Hisuian Decidueye. And then I know that people are going to go banana sandwich for these, but I did get the Sylveon also. And the Espeon. You like that? I thought that was pretty neat that Sylveon would be one that I pulled. I'm pretty sure I even filmed it the night after we had done the Wednesday stream on your stream. So it was kind of nice to see it. Espeon is your favorite evolution? I would have to say it's mine too. But I think that somebody made mention in a stream, maybe it was you, I'm unsure, but it's really hard to pin down one evolution. Like, you kind of have to pick your favorite pairing of evolutions, like the original three, Then you got your Espeon and Umbreon, your Glaceon, Leafeon, your Sylveon, and then your just regular Eevee. But of course, with those designs, Hungry Hollow. How are you? It's good to see you. Hungry Hollow. Check these out. I got some baby cards myself. And I was able to score this super cute Togepi. This super cute Meryl. This super cute Shelder. This super cute Caterpie that already had eyes to die for, and then you throw those on, my god, look at that little thing, so cute. And the Bulba, I did pull the Bulbasaur. These are all third-party licensed. They are not affiliated with Pokemon in general, so honestly, every single one of these, maybe they are rare, maybe not, they hold very little value. And for those that don't know, because I know that I've seen a few people open them, but these aren't card stock. Like, this isn't a card. This is like a coaster. This feels like I could whip this into a wall. It would probably stick, but I sleeved them anyway. So yeah, these are super thick cards, and I just love the backs of them too. Look like old style playing cards. So. And then my favorite gallery and set in the series are the trainers. Love the trainer gallery cards. They also gave me a little bit of inspiration. It's just what a really neat and simple design. And I just love that I got two of the trainers with some of the starters. Kind of really made my day. And I believe it was either Deadpool, I think it was Deadpool, was in a stream, Pokeboy stream in a pack battle, and they were giving out Baby F cards for people that bought into the break. And I believe they pulled a Brock trainer card. It was pretty cool. Right? So that is a little sneak peek. I am doing shorts on these cards, and they just look absolutely incredible under the light. So I do have to know, is anybody else drinking coffee right now? And this is what we're fixing to get into. I was able to obtain a box of Wild Forces. So we're going ghost hunting. That's what we're going to do. We're going to appreciate some art as we go. We're going to get some inspiration for our art appreciation shorts. Although this is just... Trainer Glenn, welcome. This is just Temporal Forces, part of Temporal Forces, but... So the art's very familiar to us all, but still it's very beautiful to look at. It is a new Japanese set. It is not the new Japanese set. And trust me when I say I am trying to get a pack of battle partners. I truly am. Because the art in battle partners is unmatched. And that ends Reshiram is my absolute chase. I do have battle partners that I ripped on Pokeboy's channel. And I was able to secure the Iono Kilowattrel. I don't know if you... were you here for that, Dex? Did I show you that Iono Kilowattrel? I think Jesse popped in and I grabbed it real quick. But, yeah, I pulled that. Box of that and pulled the Walking Wake SIR. Beautiful. You don't think so? Look at this, Dex. Look at just how beautiful this art on this card is. As well as the subtle Easter egg in the background. And honestly, when I was talking about this card, and I mean... nothing but love for you, Dex. All I could think of is you talking about it in one of your shorts, because I could hear you in my head breaking this card down. She is a fellow streamer, absolutely. And Jesse's just great. Everybody go sub up to PokéGirl Jessie. Her and her husband, Maddie G, they're just some of the greatest cosplayers. And she cosplays Iono better than Iono cosplays Iono. Just got this in the mail, Glenn. Mm-hmm. And then what's funny is it happened to be PokéCat's birthday. And Rocket Scott was having a stream. And he pretty much said anybody that makes the next donation gets to pack battle PokéCat and battle partners. And 2 of us made a donation, and I was like, dope. I think Bone grabbed it. And I was like, good luck, Bone. And Scott, I think he gave me a pity round, and he let me battle her anyway. And when I did, I pulled this card also. And so this card just kind of follows me around, and I'm okay with it. And of course, the only right PokéGhost thing to do, fam, is I just gave it to Kat for her birthday. So it wasn't mine. I didn't earn it. You know, we battled. It was fair. I beat her, but birthday wishes, and it made her day, so can't really hate it. So yeah, I thought that was insanely neat. I also know that this is one of your favorite cards, Dex. Since you're here, I always have it put to the side in case you drop by. But I know you like our guy Gapow. Alec Longoria, hello. How are you tonight, my friend? As well as you were just recently talking about connecting cards, and I actually have one piece of the Latios combo. So, because you sure do love that one. And if anybody's not subbed up to Dex Hunt, I have no mods in this chat right now, do I? Let me see. If y'all aren't subbed up to Dex Hunt, I highly recommend going and subbing up to Dex Hunt. How do I do this on the computer? I'm going to figure this out. Alright, give me 1 second. But yes, everybody please go sub up to Dex Hunt and come join us when we design. He's a great inspiration. He's also got a great mind in the world of streaming and YouTube. So if you ever have any questions, of course, we are all always here for you. But Dex, he is a wealth of knowledge, and I highly recommend, if you are not subbed up to him, everybody go sub up. Did I just see Toast Potato? What's up, Toast? I swear I'm going to get this down. We do, in fact, grow together, Dex. I believe that 100%. There are so many Pokies in our world. I kind of love it. Oh, I must have you up at the top here, Dex. Sorry, I'm kind of ignoring the chat right now, I swear. I love you all, and I will be right back. I'm just trying to get Dex Hunt's link. Aha! There we go. Oh, I swear I know how to do this. I swear I know how to do this. Yeah. I know it's just the principle, y'all, but I really wanted to do this one for my buddy. So there you go. Go and sub up to Dex Hunt if you haven't already. Dex is awesome. Of course, Toast Potato. How you doing, Toast? We're going ghost hunting just for Toast Potato because it was sitting right here to my left. Gengar came and say hello. Hello, Toast Potato. My son gifted me this Gengar from, I believe this is from Phantom? In and out of audio, writing scripts right now. But thanks, Kev. I appreciate it. Of course, Dex. Of course. I hope your work is well, and I hope Hope today was really good for you, man. I do have some other art to show you, so if you're just kind of peeping in and looking, then that's what we can do. Able to get the Moltres by Shinji Kanda. Content is awesome, absolutely. A huge inspiration and great insight to the world of growth and development and networking and getting yourself in front of people. If you taught me one thing, it's never be afraid. Right? Right? It reminds me of Japanese artwork. It's not even funny. And I would love to own this card in Japanese just for that mere accent. But I think I got lucky. I don't see very many, if any, print lines on this thing. Sorry for the glare, y'all. But yeah, I like it. Ernie! How are you, Ernie? Grab the Marshadow Pokeball. Score Bunny. Oh, sorry, Reboot. I always do that. That's Reboot. What's up, y'all? Only a few in here. I suppose we should start just ripping packs so that people would want to kind of stick around. I did this a little differently. I didn't really plan this one out or schedule it, so I'm doing good. Buddy sub, let's go 400. 400? Oh man, that's a dream. That's something else that I knew was going to happen tonight. And I appreciate the massive support that I get from all of you, all the other streamers. Just, it's absolutely humbling. It's very generous. And honestly, I'm going to be honest, it's a little scary. I started my content in earnest. I know my channel says I've been around since 2011. But I've only been really posting content seriously since November of last year. And in the course of that 3 months to gain 400 subscribers is absolutely banana sandwich. And I have no idea what it is, but as far as I can tell, I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing, and I appreciate y'all sticking around with me. Y'all really, really know how a guy may feel special and a ghost feel loved, so super appreciate you. Ernie is an absolute legend, and I appreciate that, brother. I do, my fellow Phoenician. Glenn, how are you tonight, man? Everything going well in your world? I swear I try and make more of your streams, man. My schedule doesn't kind of allot for it. But I'm starting to work you into the routine so that I can be a little bit more involved in your stream, man, because it looks fun and what you're doing is great. And I love your games and your duck races, and it's just, yeah. Everybody go check out Trainer Glenn. Ernie, you're kind of the only mod on duty. Could you post Trainer Glenn's link for me, buddy? I'd appreciate you. AB, you deserve 400. Enjoyed talking business with you, especially the last few days. Greatly appreciated. Absolutely, and that's all I want to do is I want to help people grow. And absolutely still working on that thing, and man, my mind is all over it too. We're gonna create something cool. But we are kind of burning the candle at both ends, and I'm saying that for no reason or whatever, because honestly, I'm not gonna stop. But doing this and kind of understanding and asking myself the other day, like, alright, is this really what I want to do? You know, do I want to keep doing this and keep up this pace and keep up the content and, as Al would say, be persistent? You know, can I be persistent and consistent? Can I be annoying and keep on going, you know? And there have been a few members of the community, as well as subscribed and just plain comments, and AB, you're certainly one of them over the past couple days, that just kind of made me realize what I'm doing kind of, it means something in some way. So I'm just going to keep on going, and I encourage anybody, if you're a content creator, streamer, even if you're just thinking about it, I'm saying all this, there's only 3 people here, but even if you're just thinking about it, like if you're watching this back, the only and best advice I can get and ever received was just do it. posted out. The only thing I started with was this camera here and my hands. Granted, I wasn't really shy or kind of afraid or scared to show my face at all, because I've been showing my face on a camera for years with my job, so. Pokemon lovers. Hey, Bees, Buddy here, told me this is a must-see TV, so I'm here. Wow, hello, I appreciate that. You're actually just in time for the fun. We're going art hunting, and we're looking for ghosts, too. But really, we just like to hang out, talk, chill environment. I really wish I had the music going, but it's a lot easier for me to stream from my phone because the camera doesn't lag, and well, if there's anything I don't like, it's a laggy camera. But I appreciate you dropping in, for sure. For sure, you're always welcome. Appreciate that. Alright, let's just get into it and see who wants to pop in and show up for the night. We are opening Wild Forces, y'all. Just going art hunting. I'm just really getting started. Giveaways or something I absolutely want to entertain, but at the moment I'm just not set up to do those real quick giveaways in the chat. Holy cannoli, look at this Noctowl. I've seen this Noctowl many times. Artist appreciation. But Noctowl and I, we go way back, because I absolutely love owls, because my grandmother loved owls, and I never got to meet my grandmother, but every time I see a Noctowl, I'm just kind of like, oh, Grandma coming in to check on me. Yes, Grandma, I'm still spending a lot of money on Pokemon cards. Thanks for popping in to confirm. Aw, little Snom. Incredible how you can have so much contrast just using the center basis of white. This looks like something Bob Ross would paint, and someone just popped a Snom right in the middle. Alright, I did have a conversation the other night. I think this is one of the most awesome just pack openings, really. I'm not set up for the rip and shipping either. And I don't know if I do want to get into the rip and shipping business. Certainly into buying, selling, and trading cards. I'm working on getting a Discord set up so that we can entertain that idea. And if I do get in one day, what I will do is just have these boxes here so that I can just give them away. I've been highly inspired by ones like Rocket Scott and ALB Trading to give away, and it's really hard for me to want to gain from something that we all love. So if I can share, help people grow in the creation world, the collection world. I've got my own collection and my pieces. This for Alligator is awesome, and I don't know if y'all are with me on this, but this was my Gen 2 go-to. I love my Totodile starter. And then into this epic looking Palafin. And Palafin kind of has that same effect as the Noctowl for me. Just solely on the basis that my mom is obsessed with dolphins, so every time I see a Palafin or Finicin, I think of my mom. So we're going to sleeve it before we leave it. Ernie, BRB, Ernie Burbed. That's okay. There's also zero obligation to be here. I just like to do this kind of stuff, and honestly, I think to myself often, you know, I bet there's a bunch of cool people that would love to see me do this. So we're just going to get into it and rip it open. I'm also not a quick person, and I love to talk, so if y'all have any questions, story time, need advice, feel like putting anything in the chat, or if you ever want to reach out and just kind of chat. Don't have much free time, but the free time I do have is absolutely for anybody that needs it. Oh, I wish JR was here. This is definitely a favorite artist of JR. He loves Yukimori, so we're going to put this off to the side for him. This is an absolutely incredible Ekans, and reminds me of Bone, because I saw him painting a card once, and this was the basis for the card. It was really, really good. Ekans card is great, right? I agree. I love that it's wrapped around because you never think that Ekans is that big. Ryan Tran, link dropping, never stopping. I appreciate you being here, fam. We're just ripping into Wild Forces, and I hope you're having a great day, Ryan. Got the skateboard. And Chino. Alright, alright. I kind of like the slow burn boxes. That means I did a pretty good job at the shuffle game. Glenn. Everybody go check out Ryan Tran. And I don't mean to be behind Ryan, but correct me if I'm wrong, got 5 streams going. My man. My man. Again, do not make me a priority, Ryan. If you have a chance to win something somewhere, go win it big, homie, for real. Like, you deserve it. And if anybody hasn't, go check out Ryan's content. He made some of the best shorts that you could hope to see, the collection. Just go and check it out. Alright, getting back into the starters. We got the Grottle. Gorgeous watercolor. And it's a little muted, and I think I like it. There's not very much black. Unamari. Oh, gorgeous card. Oh my goodness. Okay, I love this card. Absolutely love this card. Minaminami Take? I'll remember the name. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Ghastly coming up the stairs. Alright, we found one ghost. Ghost counter 1. Got the Great Tusk. It's another gorgeous artwork by Ghidorah. And Reniculus? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But my psychic types. Man, that's pretty. That's gorgeous right there. I agree. Ryan Tran in the building, the legend himself. Let's go. I agree. 1000%. It's an honor having anybody in here, let alone legends such as yourselves. You as well, Dex. Have a great night. Drive safely. And, yeah, have a beautiful night. I'll see you probably in a stream somewhere soon. So, I appreciate you popping in, brother. Ooh. Look at that Pucciana. Simple, yet satisfying. There's our Snom. Whoa. Is this not a roly-poly? That's intense. Of course it would be by Dynamic. Man. I never realized it had eyes until now. Ooh, got the Roaring Moon action happening. That's another thing I love about opening Japanese is you get excited seeing that holo because not every pack has a holo. Into the Eerie. Alright. Not bad. We're going to sleeve it. Before we leave it, I'm going to introduce y'all to one of my desk assistants. And one of my desk assistants, he kind of holds my penny sleeves down. This is my 3D printed Bulbasaur that I found. I did not create it, but I thought it was super cute, so he sits on my penny sleeves so they don't blow away, because it's kind of heavy. Got 3 peeps showing here. 401 subs now. Alright. I can dig it. I can dig it, and it's still just absolutely mind-blowing. Stuff is going to sort of be what a ton of people go to now that English is impossible to get, and then next is Korean. You know, it's funny that you say that, because honestly, I was looking at Korean boxes recently, and when I realized that they're right around that same realm and price range of Japanese, I figured I would just stick to the Japanese ones. But Korean is definitely a good alternative. This is one of my favorite artists, as you all know. I did an artist appreciation short on this artist. Just has this really, really paintillistic style of watercolors. And he did this Joltik that is out of this world, and a Poliwag. It was gorgeous. But I think you're right. And honestly, that's why we're not opening English right now. Because it just went way too high. And I would rather buy 30 packs for X amount of dollars than 36 packs for N amount of dollars that I'll never have. It's just ridiculous. The Joltik art rare, you mean? Nope. Just the regular one. It was just a regular baby card. I don't think I have one laying around, Ryan, but yeah, it was just a little card like this, a Joltik, and it had a bunch of green leaves around it, and it was holding blueberries. It was super cute. Man, look at Dunsparce getting some action. That sounded wrong, you know what I mean. Korean packs are fun. I've opened a few before. If you're just into popping packs, definitely alternative would be 100% open Korean prismatic just to see the art. Sup, Ghost fam? JR, hello. I was just talking about you, fam. All good things, all good things. At the Poppins. Into the Bronzor, that beautiful purple sky. Electric Storm, got the trees. Got the trees. Quick question for you, JR. We're probably going to be popping a couple more packs. We just started. We're opening Wild Forces tonight, but I know that you see this little Japanese Minchino or Cinchino. I was just curious if you got it. Popped right out. So I know you're collecting them, and I wasn't sure if you were doing English and Japanese, but anytime I see Yuka, I throw it to the side and wait for JR to show up. So let me know if that is one that you do need, and I'll throw it to the side for you, of course. And before we go ahead and get started on more packs, I do want to say a huge shout out to JR. I was having a pretty crummy day. You don't have it in Japanese. Heck yeah, well you do now, so I guarantee we'll pull more for my binder. It's Yukimori, so it's gotta go. Plus I was having a real bad day. My mail did get here. I was having a bad day yesterday, and I was like, I'm gonna go check the mail. It said I was supposed to receive something yesterday, and it didn't show up. So I went to my mail, and there was a soul letter in there, and it was from J.R. Jackson Jade. And when I say, like, when I opened this pack, I had the biggest smile on my face. And just seeing the Yukimori Mimikyu blew my mind. One, I've only seen this card in pictures. I've never held it. It was absolutely gorgeous. Veggie Beast, Matty G, what's up, fam? I was just talking about you, too. All good things. And then the Halloween cards, of course. I'm going to cherish those. Got the Mimikyu VMAX and the Mimikyu EX promo. And it just absolutely blew my mind. So I really appreciate you, JR. There was one more as well. I had them back here. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Absolutely love it. So thank you, JR. It really means the world to me. And yeah, I've got a special place in my binder. I did re-sleeve a lot of them, but this sleeve is going in behind the Yukimori Mimikyu as the tribute to kind of recall exactly where they came from, as well as your signature. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Dad playing Commando. Not going commando, playing commando. Come on now. Alright, Dex had to leave. He was on his way home, Veggie, but yeah, he popped in for a little bit. Johnny Knight, what's going on? So yeah, excellent. Let's go ahead and get a JR sleeve going here. In fact, if I remember correctly, I still actually have a permanent label for you, JR, that I shove in the sleeves of the cards I'm saving. You see that? So then I'd pop it out when I send them to you. Alright, let's keep cracking. 7 peeps. Just wanted to stop in and show some support. I'm live right now. I'm taking a quick break. Excellent. I hope your live is going well. What are you guys getting into tonight? And yes, always remember to take a break. Not the Legend Veggie piece in the chat too. All the goats in the chat. Higher. Ooh. That's gorgeous. Who is that? Akira Tommy. Well, that's just gorgeous. I appreciate you dropping in, Johnny Knight. That really means the world. If anybody's not subbed up to Johnny Knight, can we get a link drop for Johnny? Veggie with dinner tonight. I ate some carrots, asparagus, and green beans. Let's go. Seems like you're a little veggie beast yourself. And I meant to ask you, Veggie, is that truly why you call yourself Veggie Beast? You're just in love with veggies? Ah, that gorgeous Toto dial. I cannot get enough of this card. Cannot get enough of this card. Kind of remind. Oh, it's a regular EX, but in honor of PokéGirl Jessie and Maddie in the chat, we're gonna get hyped for the EX. This card reminds me of the new illustration contest for Alligator, swimming in that exact same fashion. Sorry if y'all can hear my air conditioning. I swear that's all it is. I'm a vegan and work. I'm a vegan that works out. Oh, okay. Oh, got the Raging Bolt EX. Getting hype for the EX. Hype for the EX. Boom. Yes. Look at that. I think his name's Heapmore. I could be. No, that's wrong. That's so wrong. I feel so embarrassed saying that. Got EX. Getting hyped for the EX, indubitably. Gonna put this right here for now. And honestly, I know that I'm gonna be going through this live later, and all I'm gonna hear is that air conditioner. So I'm gonna turn it down. Yeah, I'm just that way. Appreciate y'all's patience with me there. Getting hyped for the EX indeed. Where is Jessie tonight? Is she doing okay? How was your guys' day, Maddie? Appreciate you dropping that for me, JR. Hmm? Well, wouldn't you know, I think this is Heapmore. Gorgeous artwork. In full attack mode, you would not want to see that coming, which stinks too, because you never see like anteaters as threatening. Although he can't be the first word in the dictionary and not have some street cred, right? Aardvark. Got the Cottony. There's not a bad artwork of Cottony, but there's only so much that you can do with Cottony because there's no facial expression. 2 eyes, 2 ears that can't move around a whole lot. What other dynamic poses can you put them in? But still gorgeous. Might lose service, Kev, but I'm still here. Have a great reception in like 15 minutes, but might cut in our stream. No worries at all, brother. I appreciate your support and sticking around as long as you can. I also know the struggles of internet cutting in and out, so appreciate you just being here. It means the world. Ooh, is that Shinji Kanda? Ricky! It's Ricky! Ricky Hernandez. How's it going, fam? How are you? It is Shinji Kondo. Look at that shark. How's it going tonight, Ricky? She's here listening in as takes part a wig. Oh, okay. Takes apart a wig. How do you do that? Good. Happy Saturday. Nice to see you on. Yeah, I'm going to try and make that habitual, Ricky. I'm going to try and make it a thing to come on every Saturday around now. About 9, 10 Phoenix time. So 11, 12 Eastern time. And I realize that the later and later I go, the more people pop in. I'm like, hey, I'm going to bed. I'll see you later. So I decided to come on a little bit earlier tonight. But whenever I schedule my lives and then I go to start those schedules, it doesn't work. And I just got a bunch of people and likes in a live that's not gonna start, so I have to pop up anyway. So I decided to just pop up tonight. She's always doing something. Yeah, no kidding. That's a good question. Are y'all dressing up for the festival? Got that. Alright, this is just karma, because I didn't talk about the Mudbray the first time, but look at this little Mudbray. Look at how cute. Rami Soto. The only thing I wish happened was a lot more black underneath, and maybe a shadow, but at the same time, I feel like you could look at this painting and say it's done. There is nothing that you can add more to it. If anybody else disagrees, just let me know. The legend. How are you, my guy? This is the legendary chat right now. All I see are goats. Well, I just featured this card in my short today. This is our boy, Aokubu. He does some amazing artworks, limited to but not including the Iron Crown special illustration rare from Prismatic Terror Festival. Ooh. Okay, Turtwig. Got the leaf draping in the background, a little out of focus, bringing his eyes to the forefront, and the use of yellow is astounding. Plus, I love my starters. Any starter Pokemon of any card will appreciate over time. Fact. Whoop. Whoops. Getting hyped for the EX. Torterra. I think. Yeah, Torterra. I can't help but think of Detective Pikachu every time I see this card. My favorite starter in general. Japanese writing on cards looks so much cleaner than English. I agree. It feels like more of the artwork, you know? Feels like a complete piece of artwork instead of broken thought. Plus the centering always looks great. Man, Ryan Tran coming in with the tough ones. Got another Eerie. Didn't even know you went live. Man, I'm sorry about that. It wasn't something I had scheduled. I just wanted to pop up and see what happens. Trying a few things as I continue on the journey, but I appreciate you being here, Fox. The Grottle. I pulled the Raging Bolt a little earlier. We have pulled no art rares, y'all, so honestly, you're showing up just in time. We're ripping into a box of Wild Forces, ghost hunting, hoping to pull them all. If I had to pick one, I would say that Full Art Gengar would probably be pretty high up there. But Ryan, now that I gave it long and hard thought, there's two that I cannot decide between, and that's Gen 1 and Gen 2. Because me and Charmander have had so many battles together. Even up and through Scarlet and Violet, I hatched myself a shiny Charmander, and that was that. I've had him ever since. Leveled him up to level 100. He's my ace. And so I would have to say Charmander might take it, but Totodile is certainly there. And then if I had to pick my grass starter favorite, it would be Decidueye. Hisuian to be exact. But Hisuian Typhlosion is sick too because of the ghosts. What about you, Ryan Tran? What is everybody else's favorite starter ever? Hey, thanks, Fox. I appreciate you. That happened shortly after we started here. It was Pokemon Lovers 11 here that I believe subbed and pushed us to that 400. She's taking 2 wigs apart and going to sew them together. For Uta, she's playing cosplay from Excellent. I love it. Absolutely love it. There's our absolutely threatening and fierce, frightening aardvark. The gorgeous snake. It's a snake. The Totodile. We're already starting to see a lot of repeats. Okay. EA spec of the box. Got Batman's utility belt. I hope you all have a blast. And we certainly hope to see pictures when she's done, too. I appreciate that. Gorgeous art. I still prefer the old style. Oh my goodness! The only channel in history that I'm going to appreciate the card behind the Ace Spec over the Ace Spec more. Look at that. Look at that. Does anybody get Iron Giant vibes from this? Superman. Oh my god. Matty G, a.k.a. MJ, a.k.a. Tom Brady, a.k.a. GOAT. Y'all make me laugh. Okay, Oku, I see you. Man, the use of red is... I don't know, let's create the story now. 100% Iron Giant, right, Ricky? Now, let's make that story, because I've only seen the sky do that under 2 conditions. 1, a beautiful Arizona sunset. 2, there's something on fire, and I don't know, maybe this Golark is walking away from the chaos that he created, and we're seeing the glow against the night sky as he's looking for his long-lost friend, not realizing what he just did. Or maybe it was just a stylistic choice. Can't unsee it now, right? It's even got the little head. I don't know why I'm sleeving him quite yet. I gotta save my sleeves for now, but this is definitely probably the showcase at the moment when it comes to art. My little Iron Giant. And can we just give it up for the lead character's name in the Iron Giant? Has anybody ever, now or then, met a Hogarth ever in your life? Hogarth. I haven't. Alright. Nope. Aw, the little music note. Oh, ghost number 2. Ghost counter. Alright. Clearly there's a spotlight on this Haunter. We're opening Wild Forces today, Fox. But, there's a spotlight on this Haunter. Either somebody was looking in the dark and happened to stumble across him, or he's escaping from some facility and they found him. Either way, he don't care. He's like, ID Gaff, come get me. I love that artwork. Yeah, centipedes creep me out. Ooh, there's that beautiful shaman. Gorgeous sunset. There's not a bad artwork of shaman out there. Or as Bro would say, there's no shame in it. And then the... Yes, the... Sorry, I'm unfamiliar with this trainer card. But it definitely looks like... I don't know, if you had to see a picture of the environment of PokéGhost Town and where it would be located, it would probably look something like this. Probably this beautiful swamp filled with flowers that just couldn't quite stand upright. I feel like some cards really needed bigger cards. Nice, got 2 Whale Lords from Battle Partners from Savage's stream. Having him send one to tag for grading. Let's go, Fox. Good luck on that. Good luck on that, and let me know how the tag slabs are. Do you have any other things graded by tag? Matty G. Oh, another Grottle. That's not Grottle, that's Turtwig. Another Turtwig. We saw another one of him. Oh, nope, same card. Uniculus. Cutie. There's our bad boy Ghosty. Keldeo. Yo. I don't care who you are, that's sick. What a brilliant art style. Satama. Okay, that's it. That seals it. I've had my eye on that one for a long time, so we're going to do some artist appreciation shorts for this one. Hey, I think I jinxed myself. Now we're going to pull that 100 times more. Man, there's one thing I like to do, y'all. I like to talk, so. I can't believe it's already been almost an hour already. But it's really good to see you all, and again, appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me today. I've been seeing more tag grade cards popping up. Me too, and I think that's only because as this Pokemon world gets more and more crazy and more streamers and tubers start popping up and collectors start realizing how simple the process is, and then GameStop offers their services. I'm sure they've had more submissions in the past 2 years than they have. Oh my god. Look at that. They match. They're all swimming in the ocean. That's Jerky, for sure. I just did a short on him, too. How did I miss this? So gorgeous. But, yeah, I'm sure they've had more submissions in the past 2 years than they've ever had in the history of PSA. So I'm sure people are just looking for alternatives as well. I know that Ace overseas is a pretty good alternative, too. This was a Cosmo Hollow promo in the Blood Moon Ursa Luna box. Again, the owls, certainly. Hi, Grandma. Okay, and to the guy that looks like he's lost and frustrated. Okay, okay. Alright. Well, one of two things is going to happen. This is either going to end up being a dud box, or we're just going to start seeing hit after a while. Let's see. Alright. I was just thinking to myself, we didn't look close enough at that card. So interesting. Reminds me of somebody doing arts and crafts and arranging like construction paper layer at a time, a la South Park. That's what Jerky style reminds me of. Roselia. How's it going tonight? It's going well, Alec. How's your night going? What night is tonight? It's Saturday. How's everybody's Saturday night going? Man, you guys have a million other places you could be, and you're all here with me. I appreciate you. 7 people kicking it. 7 of the coolest people. We're going to include PokéGirl Jessie in that, because I know she's listening in, so we're going to call the count 8. Look at that Sableye. I think, is he a ghost? I think he is. Maybe, yeah. He's definitely psychic. Stealing gems. He's a creepy little guy. Gotta spread the love. I appreciate that for sure. And trust me, I do the same thing. It's really hard for me to stay focused on one thing. So when I do watch a stream, I'm one tab, I've got on my phone, probably on my TV too, because my eyesight's not all that great. So, all right. Okay, Wild Forces, I think we've given everybody enough time to come in. Let's see some really cool artwork. Let's see the ghosts. Come on, show me some ghosts. Roly-coly. Man, look at the locomotive right behind him. That's sick. That one focal eye point. Thank you, Maddie. Trying to manifest the ghosts here. We got the sick Ekans. We got the awesome watercolor Bronzor. We got the hollow Relicanth. Okay. And then the trainer that probably should have looked in the mirror before he left the house that morning. Although that scarf is pretty awesome. Lose the headband. I think that's what it is. Okay, little hollow action here. Little Relicanth. $10. Alright, we got the Dunsparce. Action shot. Cacao! Ah, no Golett. So cute. So hopeful. That's before he evolves and causes immense destruction and takes the realm of the Iron Giant. Went to get Trainer Glenn's link and got lost in a rabbit hole. Oh no! That's alright, man. I appreciate you. In fact, I think Ryan is doing his wind effect and bouncing around, so he went ahead and dropped some links for us, but I'm really glad that you're back. The little giant, that's a nice way to look at it. He's just a little giant. I'm a real giant. You know, what's really funny is, if y'all were here last Saturday, I know that y'all popped in, but I had 3 packs of Paldea Evolved, and I decided to go ghost hunting and fishing there too. And I saved some for shorts. I opened 2 of the 3 packs on live and didn't pull anything. And I figured I'd save that last one for a short. And I did, and I did pull something, and it was actually, it was a Belly Bolt EX. And you would not believe what I started singing to myself on camera. Because all I could think of was that silly jingle that you and Jesse sing when you see Belly Bolt. Sorry, Kev, was a distraction. My kids were telling me John Cena was the bad guy finally. I know, man. Did you watch Elimination Chamber, JR? Can we talk about that for a second? And if anybody else hasn't seen it, speak now or forever hold your peace. I don't want to ruin it for you. But tell your kids they're very smart, and I'll give them a high five right now, because that was long overdue. About 25 years long overdue. And yeah, that's a good distraction. Man, that mighty Yana looks real. This looks like a photo. Yeah, they're having me watch it now. Yeah, please do. You might want to watch it like before that happens, because Cody says something that is still kind of shaking me. I've never heard anything like it on a PLE, and I've been watching for a long time. Okay, Carvana. Man, it's wicked. The underdepths and the shadow silhouettes behind. So cool. Awesome, Roly-Coly. What a silly name. Ooh! Got the Gouging Fire full art. Finally, something big. It's a little left, but man, would have loved to see the ghost. But Gouging Fire is probably my favorite ancient of the three legendary dogs. I think that Raging Bolt is pretty cool. And Walking Wake is pretty cool too, but I just think that they amplified the right features of Entei for Gouging Fire. Not a bad pull. Just go ahead and do this. Let's leave that up. Alright, that's what we're at right now. That's what we've pulled so far, those three. And we move on. Good hit. I do like that, man. This texture on this is bonkers. Let me see if I can catch it. See those waves? Man, it's absolutely insane. Probably by 5-band graphics. It always is if it's nice and big. Insane. Hit of the box. Maybe. Probably. A special rare. I love how they just put it on there, SR. It's a special rare. Or secret rare. Ultra rare. This one, C, common. C, common. Frost moth. I did not realize that there is an entire town underneath this moth. Although it does kind of look like the Walmart symbol on its wing, but we're not going to talk about it. Wouldn't want to see that flying in your house. Rika! She's another favorite. Or they. Mighty Yenna again. Ooh, Torterra art rare. Yep, AR is art rare, uncommon, common. There's R's for rares, and then you'll have your SARs, your special art rares in Japanese, which are SIRs in English. This is adorable. Into a Clydesdale. Or a Mudsdale, excuse me. I love cameo cards. The Meryl running in the trail of the grotto. And one riding on its back with the... What was that? Starvery? Any others on here? No, but Oswaldo Cato is another one that's been on my mind for a while. Yeah, I love it too. It's definitely a good art. So gorgeous. The lack of black is disturbing, but again, I don't think it needed it, especially if this happens to be high noon in wherever they're traveling. If they're close to the equator, there wouldn't be any shadows. It would look exactly like this. That's gorgeous. No, Ernie, honestly, I haven't as of yet, and it's not because I haven't wanted to. I've just been insanely busy. I had a friend of mine randomly come in from out of town and wanted to go and grab lunch, and I realized in that moment that I spend a lot of time doing this with y'all and jumping live stream to live stream and support, that it's been a while since I put my phone down, and so I decided to take today and put it all on hold. And then when I got home, I just kind of fell into editing. But that is on my to-do list, Ernie. I swear to you it is. You're one of my all-time favorite people. Because you appreciate the art of the card. And I meant to ask you, Ernie, and I think I have. But do you have master sets? Have you master setted anything? Hey, Grandma. Nana checking on me. Such a fierce card. I love the Cosmo Hollow promo of this card. Yeah. Plus it's got the moon in there. I don't know if Fox is still in here, but Fox got a moon card for you. If you're here, or you coming back. Got the service back. Heck yeah. Team Rocket First Edition, Master Set 2. Master Set 2. Nice. Victoria! Hello, it's so good to see you. I hope you're having a great day, and I'm so glad you found your way. We're just checking out this insane Noctowl art. And Fox, he collects Pokemon that have moons featured in the background. If got started playing Fortnite with Shard. No, you're all good. My brother's playing Fortnite now, but I was curious about this card. I see the moon in it, and I'm not sure if you got it. Base set 2, yeah. So yeah, just let me know if the Noctowl Japanese from Wild Forces is one you got. I know that you box break like I do, so you might have picked it up already. Still love that Croconaw. Aw, well, I appreciate you helping Victoria Ernie find her way. Base set 2, yeah, base set 2 is great. In fact, I'm kind of still waiting on the winner of the 300 subscriber giveaway. Claim their base set 2 Nidoking. And it's odd because the comment they left was very familiar. It was very, seems like just yesterday. Congrats on 300, so like they've been following for a while. So it was just odd that they wouldn't reach out. Got another Reniculus. Into the dumpster is what it looks like. I know it's probably food. It's probably a recycler. Fortnite. I did enjoy Fortnite. That Nidoking is fire, right? So I'll hold on to it for some months. You just need help. No, that's okay. Everybody needs a little help sometimes, Victoria. Even I myself, I'm a little tech savvy, but even I was looking up earlier some things on Google, like, what does that mean? What do I do here? How do I do this? So, the internet helps me do a lot more things than I care to admit, but it's there. Got that Wiglet by Okubu. Another ghost, okay. Okay, might be a sign, it might be a sign. It's a steep learning curve too, Victoria. Lots of people win stuff and never claim it, who knows why. Maybe some people feel bad. I know that it's hard for me to not have winner's remorse sometimes when I win giveaways or when I snipe stuff like that. I'm really just there for the fun and the heck of it, but it's really nice some of the cards that you can get just by being there and showing some support. Especially when you get those like Rocket Scott and ALB who just bust into their vintage collections and just start handing them out. And I always want to know, like, how many of those do you have? Like, you have another one, right? And that's my rule with ALB. Like, it's very rare that I like to take a card if he's like, it's my only one and I really like this card, but I wanted to do something special for y'all. It's like, how can I take this card? I just can't do it. I like to spend time with people too. And it's hard for me to do that in real life because, you know, I don't get out a whole lot and all of my friends are older and have kids and agendas and schedules. So you all are my social circle outside of work. And I really appreciate having you all. It's a nice little chill stream. I think there's 7 of you all in here. I'm still shocked that we're at 401 subscribers. Got the Mightyena, or the Poochyena, excuse me. Ooh, Hollow Koraidon. Look at that action shot. I definitely like the design of Koraidon, but y'all go ahead and tell me if you like Koraidon or Miraidon better. That's you, yeah. I'm the same way, Victoria. Rocket Scott specializes in promos, that's why he has so many copies. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. He does have a lot of Black Star promos. Like, a lot of them. Scott really likes you. Likes me? I think he really likes you, too. I think he really likes you, too. You like Koraidon better, Ernie? Yeah, I think that as far as design-wise, I'll take Koraidon over Miraidon just because he looks a little bit more like an actual animal. But I will say, when I went to the store to buy Scarlet and Violet, I bought Violet because I love purple, clearly. So I definitely am more familiar with Miraidon, but Koraidon is great. I saw that, Ryan. I saw that, and I don't know how I feel about it, because if you look at it, it kind of looks like it would be wider than the lane. And it's like, how could you not hit somebody on that thing? And the only thing in my mind is, thank goodness it's a Honda, because I've put Hondas through some hell before, and they came out strong. So I definitely think that Honda is built strong. All right, come on, let's snipe something. Let's get an SAR. Is an SAR still possible? I'm just curious. Hearts up, Glenn. What's up? Let's see if we can see any new art that we haven't seen yet. Got that. Still think that's gorgeous underwater scene. Let's pull some fire, right? I think an SAR is still possible. I don't know if it's guaranteed. Okay. So I don't know what RR stands for. Is that an R or an S? That's an RR. So I've just started calling it really rare. So EX Walking Wake, not bad. Getting hyped for the EX. Trademark. PokéGhost, Jesse, and Matty G. But getting hyped. Into a Great Tusk. I don't know if double banger boxes are possible. There are 53 WotC Black Star promos. That's insane. I think I have number 11, actually. I've got the Arcanine Black Star promo. Number 11, had it for a long time. Double rare is what RR stands for. Oh, because there's two R's, so it's rare, double rare. See, look at Fox showing me something. Cool. Put that over with the Raging Bolt. Walking Wake, we pulled the Gouging Fire full art, so we hit all three ancient Pokemon. How does things work with you, if you don't mind me asking? What do you mean by that? And triple rares. If you're asking like how the stream works, really, Victoria, I'm a chill guy that loves looking at the artwork, of course, so really we just do this. And open packs. I start busting out cards from my old collection. I can show you all vintage cards. I'm really not set up like the Legends are, where we can do giveaways and whatnots, but I'm thinking that in my next stream we might try some of that comment love, because I know we're not ever strong, but if I can schedule one and get some people aware that the stream's happening and get 20 people here like we did have last time, maybe the comment love is something we can do, because I do have a nice little stack of cards that I'd be willing to part with. So, and a teacher of Pokemon indeed, so if you ever have any questions about Pokemon, the artwork, the card artists, I'd be happy to teach you anything about the cards, the games, lore. And I appreciate you being here as well. I enjoy hanging around with all of you, and seeing you all in Scott's stream is, yeah, it's almost routine nowadays. Aw, that's an artwork we haven't seen yet. Got the dolphin. Shout out Mama Ghost. Oh. It's the Mudsdale, another art rare. Absolutely gorgeous. Going back into those Flintstone Pokemon that I call them, because they're animals doing jobs. Got his little Mudbray there with him. Kicking up a little bushel. Cutie. Shout out our artists here. Minamina Natake. Man, that's not the first time that we've seen that name today. Is it? That wasn't on that one. That was Oswaldo. It's probably a littler card. Nice hit indeed. Yeah, Rocket Scott is an amazing inspiration to so many. Rocket and ALB are a little crazy. ALB is such a good dude too. Like I'm in full support of I'll be trading, man. He's certainly takes a lot of his inspiration as well from Rocket Scott. And his giveaways are just the ways he does them. He has such a way of spoofers. He just has such this way of engaging his audience, and not only that, and I don't know, it's hard for me to say this any other way, so I'm gonna just say it, but he knows how to keep people there. Like, he knows how to make sure people aren't gonna venture off and go into somebody else's stream or log off for the day, you know. He's gonna make sure that he's in earshot for you. I've been talking so long, my coffee got cold. So, looks like I'm having nice coffee today. How are you tonight, Spoobers? How are you? Oh, he had a migraine tonight? Did he end early? I know he was just doing the little box breaks, but hope he's alright. WTF! How are you? How are you? It's good to see you. We just pulled this beauty out of Wild Forces. Good, good. Swapping the girls' rooms. Swapping them. They doing a switcheroo? It's good to see you, Shredders. I'm glad that you can come in and enjoy some artwork. We pulled this guy a little bit earlier. And we're ghost hunting, and we're getting some of the, I don't know, take ghosts and then give me the exact opposite. That's kind of what we've been pulling as far as the big hitters go. We haven't really been finding ghosts, but we're going to go ahead and top load these, which is good practice. And then normally if it's a not a double that I have, I'll put it in the binder and recycle the top loader. So yeah, so it'll be good for the big one. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be crazy, and I'm going to be doing my best. I have a lot of editing to get through, and I still have a video that I've recorded and only about a quarter of the way editing, and so many more to do. Starting to get a long time in between these videos, and I'm not really comfortable with it. But that goes back to what I was talking about when I started, and I was just like, man, is this something that I really want to do? Do I want to keep going with this? And as cliche as it is, and we hear streamers say it all the time, that it's all because of you guys that we keep going. And it is. I couldn't wait for tonight so I could just go live and see who shows up and hanging out with y'all. It's getting late, but that's when the ghost comes out. I'm out, everybody. See you on the next streams. Thank you so much, Alec. You're absolutely right. I do like the ghosting hour. I also want to make sure that it's not too tough for people to compete who they watch and sit in, so I don't like to impede on people's streaming time. But at the same time, I'm going to start coming on a little bit earlier, maybe an hour earlier going forward, just so that we can hang around a little bit more. But yes, I will see you in the next one for sure. There's that. I think this is the coolest looking Arbok. And I don't know about y'all. I know that there's an awesome art rare Arbok in Temporal Forces. I think it's Temporal Forces. It might be Paldea. But I would love to see an art rare of Arbok where he's just like full on front, just hood out, just looking down, all scary. I think Arbok needs a little bit of love. That's what I think. Woo! Got another one. There's one for the binder. Ooh! Hype for the EX. I think that finishes our trio of ancient Pokemon. And I love the subtle frame they put, that little bar in between the picture and the text. 5-band graphics added again. Vicious looking. Into that shifty Sableye. Nice. Yeah, that's really odd. What are the odds of that? Probably pretty high, considering the set's not that big. But we pulled the Walking Wake, the Roaring Bolt, and the Gouging Fire. Starting to run out of room, and at the same time, I don't like covering up my ghosts too much. Let's do this. Alright, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs left, so let's do this. Let's find something amazing. Although it's not been a terrible box, I would just love to see some of that ghost luck. I don't know, is Morty's Conviction in this set? That would be wonderful. You heard the doggo ears flapping? We call that takeoff. Yeah, she shakes her head sometimes, and it's like, take off, but it gets so loud. But I refuse to cut Pitt's ears, so my pity is going to keep her ears. Let's get some ghosts. Bring in the ghost manifestation. Come on, ghosts, if you can hear me, make a sound. Okay. It's hard for me when you go in and they do games and they're speeding and you can't keep up at all. Trust me, I know. And ALB's really good at that too. But understanding that if some of them don't go that fast, Victoria, they'd never get anything done. And me, I really don't have an agenda, and I don't have a door either. I kind of ripped it off, so my open door policy is kind of universal. So it's kind of like come as you are, come as you please. If you want to hang around, amazing. But I'm never going to go faster than anyone can keep up. And if you ever have a question, Victoria, I'd be happy to answer it for you. Whoops. Gotta stop hitting the camera. All 3 legendary beasts assembled, Ryan. Yep, we pulled them all. In fact, just kind of speaking it again out loud, that, you know, kind of what we all know, the quality on Japanese cards, like these EXs, even those subtle hollow stars that are just kind of imposed onto everything, it's just absolutely amazing. Oh, they call me Mellow Yellow, Victoria. Quite rightly, this fellow never fellows. Alright, Ghastly. Here for the ghost vibes. And that's what I try. I try to put down some good vibes, too. Also, I've kind of been told before that my voice can be soothing. And so sometimes people will put me on to fall asleep. And I don't know if that's, like, a compliment or not. But, yeah, so I do put the bass on my voice sometimes when I'm streaming too. Ooh, I should have did the thingy. Darn it. Man, look at that. That's another art rare. That isn't a ghost, but man, that is amazing. And I know several people that would be losing their minds over this card right now. Holy moly. Holy moly. So, let's see. What is this Minchino doing? Or is this Cinchino? Shibuya. Man, I've had my eye on them for a while too. Maybe this seals that. But it looks like they're causing a ruckus. So what do y'all think? Do you think this is a wild Pokemon that got into the house and he's trying to get out? Would I sell them? That's something that I would entertain, Victoria. I guess it would really depend. Because I would rather it much like... Ooh, there's our Iron Giant. It really depends. So there's a lot of things, because I am a collector. And Japanese, I am attempting to master set a lot of the Japanese sets, so if it's like the only one of these that I have, I would hold on to it. But let me paint you a picture, because if somebody came in and they were like, oh my god, that's like the only one that I need to finish the set, it would be hard for me not to say, okay, well, what do you want for it? Or what do you want to give me for it? Or just straight up give it to them. Depending on that value, because I certainly know the value of the card. But putting it up on a website and just saying, come one, come all, and buy it, that's hard for me. Because I would hate to think that somebody's going to buy all my stuff to turn around and flip it. Where I sell stories and memories, that's something different. And only those can be gifted. You cannot buy memory. You can only be gifted that. And so if it's a memory that I'm gifting and it comes in the form of a shiny piece of cardboard, it is a much more lucrative trade for me than somebody paying me for it outright. Not that there's anything wrong with those that do, because I know that some make a decent living doing that, and on top of their 9 to 5, so I'm not downplaying those that do it, but for me, I've been on both sides of that. I wouldn't even know where to begin to charge. You never really can trust people. You don't know if they're going to dispute the charges after they buy them from you, so there's a lot of steps you do have to take. So I just like to share the hobby, and that's the basis that I'm going to stand on. And giveaways are probably what I'm always going to stick to. If it ever comes to like opening a store, it might be for merchandise, but I might never sell packs to people. Again, not that there's anything wrong, because if you've been with me in CHH3 stream, I buy packs from him all the time. He's my good luck charm. And if I can make somebody happy, then that's what I'm gonna do. And honestly, I just want to make sure that we spread that with the world, and that's why I started doing these in particular. The channel, I honestly just started because I was forgetting a lot, and I didn't want to forget stories, so I started documenting them. And I started gaining traction, and here we are now, 3-4 months later, sitting over 400 subscribers. 11 people kicking it with me on a Saturday night. And I know there's probably 1 million streamers on right now. So, y'all choosing to be here with me, it really means the world. And that cute little snom, this beautiful Keldeo. Low-key, one of my favorites. I know it's not a ghost, but there's not a bad Keldeo out there, period. Right? Cute little card. And I love the subtle reflection, because this is telling us that he's not running on water, he's running across ice. And it kind of blew my perception right out of the water, not to be funny. But yeah, gorgeous. Some of my favorite cards were Keldeo. That's a new artwork I don't think we've seen yet. Scorch. I think that's Scorch. Could be Scorpion. Kurgs. This is the weirdest illustrator. KRGC. Kirk. As far as I know, there shouldn't be a name with no vowels in it, so. But a lot of these could be pen names. And I do research all the artists before I do the appreciation shorts, just to kind of make sure that it's not like a team of people using a program to create the card, and it is one central creator. And so far, everybody has been. We need an artist named Pizza Guy. Heck yeah, we do. I think the funnier ones that you see, like I just did one on Jerky. I think Jerky is probably one of the funnier names I've seen on a card. Whoops. Well, hope that shaman wasn't worth anything. Man, that could have been real bad if there's something in here. We're down to our last 4 packs, including this one. We got a hollow Whimsicott. which opens it up a little bit from Cottony, right? Because it has a face, you can put an expression on it. Yeah, I like it. And then into the Shaman. And sleep up the Whimsy. Alright. Last 3 packs of the box. We need an artist named Pizza Guy. If I was more art inclined, Ryan, I might go for that exactly. Just so I could say we done it. Of course, there's a lot of great artists out there in our community that we frequent, like Bone and Alice. Just absolutely amazing artists that I believe can be on Pokemon cards someday. Alright, well, I think we've seen every artwork of the baby cards, y'all, which is something that you can't really do in an English booster box. Because I've opened English booster boxes, and I've been missing many of commons and unrares. And trainers, too. When I opened a booster box of Paradox Rift, I pulled 1 Snorlax doll. Just 1. It's an uncommon trainer. And I've only pulled 1 ever since then. But I got it. Pulled 2 golden capes, though. Regular hollow. Oh, okay. Okay, is this going to be the star ghost of the show right here? The Mischievous? Or I'm sorry, this is Fluttermane, isn't it? Look at that artwork, though. Looks mischievous. That's gorgeous. I will say that it has been tradition before we do these little openings on my stream. I go into CHH3 stream this week and I buy 5 packs of the box that we're opening. And I did buy 5 packs of Wild Forces when I was in there last, and he was able to pull me the art rare Fluttermane. And that's a sick card. A very sick ghosty. Once I finish with the English Pokedex, I'm going to be going for the Japanese cards after that. Yeah, I think that's a great idea, Fox. And if you ever need any, you know, just rando Japanese cards, I think you can tell where to come. Sven, what's up, Sven? How you doing, my friend? Hope you're having a good night, good day, whatever time it is for you. I hope it's a good one. Is that... No, that can't be right. Is that PokéCat? In my live? What's up, Cat? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Those are lurking eyes, which is totally okay. There's no obligation to be here. Hugs all around. Biggest hug ever I'm giving you. It's really good to see you. And I hope you had a really good day. Savage ALB and other persons what I need left, and they're going to help you out. Alright, cool. Cool. The cutest little Yukimori card ever. 3rd time seeing it tonight. Fell asleep before the stream started. That's okay. Absolutely 0 obligations to be around PokéCat. You can come and go as you please. But, naturally, when it comes to moderators, well, you're always top of mind to me. You, Brother One Thug, and of course our automaton droid there, Mr. Ryan Tran. That's just absolutely, like, y'all are just God mod status, and I appreciate everything you do, not just for me while I'm visiting other streamers' chats, but what you do in other streamers' chats. And if you ever feel unappreciated, guess where you're going to feel appreciated? Right here. So, always come and talk to me if you ever need anything. And if I got it, you got it. Cardboard Collectibles, what's up, fam? How are you? I hope you're having a great night as well. We're just going through some Wild Forces. We are finishing up here. Not the stream, but the box. So, just going through some of the arts. We've seen pretty much every art thus far. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything else of note within these boxes. Holy crap, it's Shinji Kanda. Well, yeah, of course, and I appreciate y'all. In fact, I'm a little starstruck right now. Like, oh my god, it's PokéCat in my stream? Well, I've learned from you, and you are very awesome. I do have to go for a few. I did it again, forgot to take my med 2 times today, and I'm in a lot of pain, but I did enjoy my time. Bye for now. Victoria, I hope you have an amazing night. I hope the pain subsides soon. Please get some rest, and if anything, I will see you tomorrow for sure. I hope you have a great night, Victoria. And thank you for being here, even though it might have been trouble finding it. Alright, little last pack magic. Gotta go with our tradition here. Charmander, give me some of that. Thank you. I mean, we have pulled quite a bit of stuff, so I'm not really anticipating anything. But I'm still gonna say, just on record, let's see an SAR. Let's see a special art rare. That would be just the perfect end of the box. We got the Grandma's Hoot Hoot. We've got the amazing Totodile. Incredible Uniculus. The awesome Shinji Kanda. And Reniculus. That was our last pack. Some of the best arts in the set, all in one pack. And we had one evolve even. Ghosted by ghosts. So, star ghost of the box. I believe our ghost hunter was up to 7 when it comes to just regular ghosts. This would be our star ghost of the box. Fluttermane, holographic. Gorgeous art. Shout out Kadama, who I've also had my eye on for a long time. One of my favorite baby arts in the set would be the Shinji Kanda Sharpedo. Gorgeous use of color and abstract. He could be underwater, he could be jumping out of the water. What do you guys think? And I'm just going to throw this at Fox too. You can tell me if maybe or maybe not, but I don't know. This big yellow orb behind Sharpedo, it looks like he's jumping out of the water in front of the moon in a night sky with orange clouds. That's what I see. So, right? I love this Sharpedo too. Or do you just love Sharpedo in general, Cat? Mm-hmm. 100%. You see it too, right? He's jumping in front of the moon. That's a moon. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put this one aside for Fox also. I know that with Fox, it's very often that it's like, hey, I got this. And he's like, yeah, I got it. It's like, all right, cool. I just want to be sure. Just want to be sure. But, Cat, what you missed, and I'm sure you've been kind of eyeing back here, look at that. Look at how cute. Spilling over art supplies like a little nuisance. Yes, love it. So cute. We got the Mudsdale with his little Mudspray kicking up hay into the cart. Look at him training his little kid. Look. Like, you do it like this, and he's like, am I doing it right? And he's not doing it right, but he's trying. And cuteness overload. Got some Miro riding on the back of Grottle here. With Starly ripping overhead. find anything you think I need, hit me up in Discord. I'll have to let you know if I need it or not. I can do that, Fox, for sure. Oh, lately I've been just opening cards here. So yeah, if I do find one and you're not around, I'll call it out in the Discord for you. We got this. Pulled the 3 ancient beasts, which is kind of cool. We also pulled the Torterra, I believe. EX. Getting hyped for the EX. Going for the full art EX Gouging Fire. Did pull from the box, which is one of the most amazing full arts. Just the color really pops. You're like 40 minutes late for the stream. That is alright. I didn't really tell any but a few that I was going live tonight, but I am going to make this a habit and come live every Saturday, or try to. And if I can open a box every weekend, I absolutely will with y'all, so we can appreciate the fine art. Of course, I know the one thing that everybody was kind of hoping would happen. This is going to be probably another top 5 in the set for me as far as artwork goes. Gorgeous, gorgeous art. But I'm really glad that you're here now, Kat, because I'm going to show you some things and I want to see your reaction to them all. But I know that you've been around a couple streams, and I know you're very familiar with Ice Baby cards. And before y'all came in, I was actually going through and I actually found some packs of Ice Baby cards, and I bought them, and I sat here and I opened them, and they're like the coolest cards ever. And I wanted to show these to y'all, and I started the stream with it. Look at this. Look at this cute little Pommy. Look at this cute little Totodile. Look at him. Just look at him. These are the Ice Baby cards. This is one set. There's a bunch of these. And then they have the cutest freaking cards you could ever hope to see. Crocodile is best croc alongside Fuecoco. I agree 100%. I guess I should have saved the Bulba for the big reveal, because he's clearly the chase, even though there isn't a real chase in this set, because they're all like not licensed. We got the Caterpie. We've got the Shelder. Okay, I hope you're sitting down, because this one is just cuteness overload. Oh my god, look at the mural. Look at him. Look at how cute. But I lied, because just when you think it's over, it is the cutest Pokemon. That's cute, even without the artist rendition of these Pokemon, and then they went and made him cuter. WTF is right. Why are they so bloody adorable? I don't know. Stop, right? No idea why these are so adorable. No clue whatsoever. But these are the other series, which they're in a little claw machine. So there's a bunch of these as well. And I plan on getting more Ice Baby, because I'm just obsessed with these. But wait! There's more! They also go through, and they have a trainer series. And the trainer series I am absolutely in love with. And mind you, all these come in the same booster packs. You just have to pull them. But look at these. There's more! Look at these artist gallery pictures. And yes, I'm on the ghost hunt in Life Baby 2. There's a little Gengar that I like, and there's a trainer gallery with a... It's got a Mischievous next to it. Or a Mismagus. Yep, Baby Ice Spoobers, yep. I'm just ready to blow PokéCat's mind here in a minute, because she ain't seen nothing yet. And if y'all haven't seen these cards, they're very affordable. They're not licensed by Pokemon. Look at the starters. Look at the starters! And I think Deadpool actually got the Brock one yesterday in Pokeboy stream. But these ones here, absolutely incredible, and I think the trainers are one I do want to try. But there's more. Because what they decided to do was they decided to do some Pokemon Showcase also. And this is the 4th set that they have. And I did pick up Decidueye. And I did pick up Swampert, which I can't help but think of Marshall and his Marstomp. The Volcarona. And then I pulled these back to back. Crazy, right? 2 of the best, according to the world. I'm missing my boy Umbreon. And of course, y'all know that the Psychic Pokemon are definitely one that I enjoy, so I really like that I got the Espeon also. I do know there is somebody else that really likes Espeon. So, Kat, I'm going to send this to you, if you want it. And that's just a thank you for everything that you've done, not just for me, but for everybody that I've seen you doing stuffs for. But the Espeon is definitely one that I saw and I immediately thought, PokéCat. And so, as a thank you, as well as being one of my mods, absolutely, I'm serious. You deserve it. It's certainly not one that I'm after. I will master set this, no problem. So, if this is one that you want, absolutely, I'm serious. I'll send that to you. Even it being one of my favorites as well, absolutely. Because I know that you will cherish it a whole lot more than it just sitting in a binder in my sleeve somewhere. So, I appreciate you. And you're also going to get signed energy and all that good stuff if you want it. And I'm also passing out dust skulls also, so you'll get a nice little dust skull. But yeah, I appreciate you just for always being around, always being stellar, always being there. I always and kind of consistently be looking on the outlook for JR and his sleepy Pokemon and Yukimori. But Ryan Tran, if you're still around, I don't know if any of those Baby Ice cards. Uh-oh, something fell behind me. Oh no, was that my Slowpoke? That was my Slowpoke. I knew that wasn't gonna stand. Oh, I had the old style sticky tack on there, and I really was trying not to put a hole in the page, so it didn't hold up though. But yes, Ryan Tran, I don't know what your favorite Pokemon is, man. So, what's your favorite Pokemon? If you're still here. If not, I'll just wait for a second. But I want to make sure that the gratitude is always shown, and my collection only goes so far, so. You said you liked the Sharpedo too, right? And I'm going to be completely honest with you, for those that have never held these cards before, these are not cardstock. Like, this is the same density and thickness as like a coaster. Like, this is a piece, so. But it does fit in a penny sleeve, just barely. I'm curious who Ryan's favorite Pokemon is. Poster board, thank you, Spoobers. That's exactly what it is. Feels exactly like poster board. Spoobers, what's your favorite Pokemon? I was really rooting for you last night, man, in that heart attack game. Or the last energy standing, as it were. Pichu, Dragonite, Snorlax. Okay, I like that. For those that didn't see, JR sent me, JR Jackson Jade did send me a nice little Mimikyu care package. Got myself my own little Yukimori Mimikyu. The Halloween, I believe this is 24. Oh, 2020, excuse me. And one of my favorites too, because his eyes are glowing. So he's clearly attacking. Got another Halloween. That's from 23. The VMAX, which blew my mind, from Brilliant Stars. And then the promo Mimikyu EX. So close last night, Spoobers. And it still blows my mind. And not to say that, I mean, the wins are always very well deserved, but the luck on that family to win those games back to back like that on two different energies. The next thing I'd be playing if I was Zach and Maddie is the lottery. So, but that's just me. But I wanted to say thank you again for those, JR, if you're still kicking it around. And I'm still waiting to get your reaction from John Cena's doing his thing. Espeon, Rayquaza, Haunter, Giratina, and Mew. Huh. Well, sorry, Cat. I already gave you the Sylveon, so I can't give you the Giratina V. I'm sorry. It already happened that way, yeah. Nope, this is definitely one of my favorites, just kind of kicking around, of course. The God of the Underworld is right up my alley. And this is always kicking around because this is one of my favorite cards. If not my favorite card ever. So, Psyduck gang. Sven with the Psyduck. In fact, it's funny you say that, because before I really started getting into this whole Pokemon thing, I found an incredibly miscut Psyduck, and I thought it was going to be just priceless. And of course, knowing what I know now, it's just incredibly uncut, and it wouldn't get itself a 10 is all it means, but still on the Giratina V alt and the Aerodactyl. The Aerodactyl alt would be great. I probably shouldn't have been announcing, 1, that I pulled that, 2, where I pulled it, and 3, how I got it. Because I swear, ever since I mentioned my Uber Eats story, for those that don't know how I got the Tina, I'll tell you that story right quick. Swinub from Battle. Sending you a Swinub from Battle Partners. Really like the artwork. Aw, I appreciate that, Spoobers. I really do. Yeah, that Swinub is gorgeous. No, I really appreciate that, Spoobs. That's super nice, man. And then you put up the Rabombi back into the pot, didn't you? Or was that someone else? I think that was you. You have neither as well. Yeah, oh man, so let me tell you this story, y'all, because the stars had to align something wicked for me. And I might even, I might even just do this and see if it'll let me, but I was sitting here one day and I was a little hungry, and I am an Uber Eats aficionado. So I decided to order Uber Eats, and Walgreens is on the list. So I go into Walgreens and I notice they have a tin of Pokemon. It's a Dragonite tin. Well, Dragonite Salamence. You get a random tin. And it was about 20 bucks, so I threw one in the cart. And I have them bring it to me. And they actually had it. Typically, they're all like, they don't have it, or I get one and then they're gone that day. So I order it. Random Uber guy picks up my order, goes to Walgreens, picks up all my stuff, brings it to me, and that tin sits here for 3 days. Right here, 3 feet away from me. I didn't touch it. Inside these tins, 2 packs of Lost Origin, 1 pack Silver Tempest. So, I get my little camera set up, and what I was going to do is do a video for it, because I wanted to. And I was like, well, I really need to make short content too. I haven't in a while. I have 3 packs. I'm just going to sit down, boom, knock out 3 shorts, 3 days, bada boom. And so I sit down, and I open the first one, nothing. Second one, nothing. Third one, if y'all want to see it, go and check out my Lost Origins Chase number 9 is the one it happened in. But you can see it in real time. But I pulled that Giratina out of one of those packs. So if we were kind of thinking, like, what are the odds for the one driver to get the call to pick up the one tin that had the Giratina, let alone them putting it in a tin that got into Walgreens, for them to bring it to me for me to open it, blew my mind. And I think this card just passed $700 recently. You have a couple already. I probably would have done the same thing if I had a couple already. Nothing from your tins. Now, granted, what I didn't say is what number tin that was for me from Walgreens, because I've got a stack of those tins in my room, Cat, so I'll say that I don't really pull a whole heck of a lot either. And thank you. Thank you, thank you. That's one of my crowning moments. Honestly, I'm trying to rely on my morals and, you know, what I want to do and what I don't want to do. And I can tell you what I don't want to do is sell it. And I don't want to have to be in a situation where I'm ever going to have to. But, of course, they're just cards. Cards come and go. Memories are what last forever. As we're appreciating art, I figured I would just go through some top loaders that I had sitting here recently. Pick these up. This one I've had for a long time. I do my best to keep 2 of everything, 1 for myself and 1 for the kids. The rest can go back to the community. That right there, Spoobs, is exactly what I've decided to do. Because, alright, let's look at this awesome Moltres for a second and just appreciate, again, Shinji Kanda. Psyduck. Is that your favorite Pokemon, Ryan? Psyduck? Okay, I'm gonna remember that. 27th like on the short. Thank you, Sven. Pretty neat, right? I didn't know what to do with my hands. This Moltres is like $5? Yeah. Yep, I love it. Brilliant art piece. Ryan knows. Oh yeah, Ryan knows all. Did get that same artwork. It was the same artwork from Temporal Forces that we just pulled. The Fluttermane, see? But of course, this was the specialty set, so they reused the art. And great art to reuse, I will say. But this is actually from Terra Festival, Pokeball. So I don't like when they reuse arts, but for specialty sets, as you all know, they'll always reuse artworks. Then I did pick up the Ionos Kilowattrel out of Battle Partners when I opened up some boxes on Pokeboys. Of course, I also pulled one when I was pack battling PokeCat, and so she also got this from that pack battle, coming in her birthday box. Moltres is $10? Crazy. That is crazy. Appreciate you dropping Glenn's link there. So yeah. For the record, Cat, even if I didn't have it, I probably would have gave it to you. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. 8 or 10 of the set of 3. Got one of those from the boxes I got from Savage's stream. Oh yeah? Amazing. Right? Isn't that great? And then of course I'll just go ahead and thumb through just some of the ones that I have. Just kind of chilling. Chatot, I'm going to tell you guys the fun fact about that card because I just can't get enough. Did get it in English, got it in Japanese too. And for those that don't know, the absolutely coolest art stories ever. Speaking of connecting cards here, like look at this. Let's look at the environment, okay? Duskull is watching you from the street. Dusclops is watching you from the neighbor's yard. And Dusknor is straight up looking in your living room window. Like, this thing followed you home. That's what I'm getting out of these cards. With this set, yep, and you know what? I was thinking about doing an artist appreciation, but James Turner, honestly, I'd never heard of before I saw these cards, and I don't know if he's got any more. This one was so hard to get, and then just for, you know, that turn of the knife, I was opening Night Wanderer last week, and I pulled the Japanese, and granted, it's great, but I would hate having the middle one be Japanese, so I'm really fortunate this came by me. Very helpful. A friend of mine picked it up for me, so. Of course, I'm a mime lover. Yeah, the middle one is the hardest one to pull, in my opinion. The Frostless. Of course, just some more ghosts. I pulled the... That was another crazy ghost luck day of PokéGirl Nina. I was in her stream. I won a random box, and inside that box was one pack of Lost Abyss, which is Japanese Lost Origin. And in that one pack of Lost Abyss, 5 cards, was the full art Fatima. The ghost trainer. And her dress is modeled after Driftbloom. But it was just absolutely bonkers. This is Japanese. I think. Yeah. Maybe? No, I don't know. That might be Chinese. I don't know. No, it's Japanese. It's Japanese. Her hair does look ridiculous, I will say. I do want to say it's modeled after another Pokemon, and from the back, I forget, though. I forget. Add these here. The fun fact about this card is that, of course, we all know Chatot is a music note. You can kind of notice the treble clefs here, so these are actually sheet music. And they actually play a tune, and these 3 up here are playing the call from the game, the Chatot Cry. And this one down here is actually playing the healing theme from the Pokemon Center. Da 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 da. So I thought that was a neat little artist call out. Called it out last time. Pokemon Heal Center, yep. And then I do believe that in one of those packs of Wild Forces on CHH3 stream, I think he pulled this for me in Japanese as well. In fact, we can do that too, because I've been kind of maybe a little bit on creative overload. And so the one thing I will say is I'm not sure if I'm doing these purchases versus giveaways, if the videos themselves will happen. But I do want to say thank you, of course, because pulling some of this stuff isn't always easy for Mr. Chris, so I appreciate his store, his prices. I did recently pick up some Japanese 151. And so, honestly, I don't own any English 151, maybe a few singles here and there. But Japanese 151, I actually have a lot of. So every now and again, when the price is right and the moon is setting, I like to go in on some 151 Japanese and just appreciate the original 151. Look at that little Nidoran. So adorable. So adorable. And it's really kind of funny too, for those that don't know. I mean, I know that we understand that the set number actually matches their Pokedex number, so they are in order. Most illustration rares are yeah, exactly, Ryan. Plus, it's just a little bit easier to get, and their just quality is so much better. But in the Japanese 151, and I think English too, of course, if you notice, you can take a look, and it will tell you that this is Pokemon number 32. It's also the card number 32 of 165. So the card number is always the Pokemon number in 151. Those Nidorans are the ones I catch last in Pokemon Go. Do we have any Pokemon Go people in here? Gorgeous undershot of Doduo, which is... It's nice. It is by Anasoki Dynamique, I call it. Still have the Master Ball Bulba. That Scott pulled me one pack of Japanese, one fit. Oh, the Master Ball Bulba? That's incredible. That's amazing. I would have loved to pull a Master Ball something. Magikarp swimming upstream. I don't know about you guys, but that rock highlight with its mustache whisker kind of looks like a butterfly. Carpy boy. So that was the first little pack, because of course I'm a bulk guy. I definitely love my bulk. Got my Slowbro. Okachi. Robotic Hand. Venonat. Looking amazing. Oh, Kogamaru Humina. I actually just did an artist appreciation short on them as well. Got the Rhyhorn. And the coolest looking Zubat. The only other Zubat that really comes close is, well, somewhere around here, but Rocket Zubat is a really cool one. So this is a great artwork by Scav. And of course, every pack of 151 you are going to get a Pokeball. And I was just so relieved when I got the Rat Pokeball. So I got the Ratatata. Gorgeous artwork by Sao Sao. Plenty of artist appreciation shorts on Sao Sao. And it's so bright you can see everything in it. And then, excuse me, I pulled the Pikachu! Pokeball Pikachu. Of course, my heart sank when I saw the ball on the bottom and then Pikachu, and I thought it was the Master Ball Pikachu, but no, just the Pokeball. But I thought that was still so cool. Such a cool Pokeball to have. So, that was my recent purchase from CHH3 stream. Are these here? It's Pikachu! In fact, what's really funny, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, is I don't, because of course, you know, I love Rocket, and I thought about asking him if I could clip his It's Pikachu. It's Pikachu! And play that every time I pull a Pikachu instead of the classic It's Pikachu, because it just makes me smile every time. It's Pikachu! Alright, so thank you for that. We'll pop this in here. And we'll open some of these other bags here too. I know we just passed that 2-hour mark, y'all. I appreciate you kicking it with me. I think there's still about 8 of y'all in here. If you haven't already, I don't know if I said it. I don't know if it much cares or matters, but if you want to go ahead and hit the like button for me, I'd appreciate that. And then, my son and I, Nate, we're trying to do one of these master sets of Crimson Haze, which is the Japanese Twilight Mastery. And so I bought in a couple of packs of those. And of course the Sinistchi is actually one of Nate's favorite Pokemon, the little booger. But we were actually able to pull the full art Screamtail. And so as we are building a binder together, he's also building his own personal binder. He bought a box of Crimson Haze on his own. He pulled the Infernape, which was kind of cool. He also pulled the Lana's Aid art rare, which was nice. But yeah, I picked this up and I decided, you know what, it's time to help Nate reach his goal of mastering Crimson Haze. So these are going to Nate, because I bought those with the sole purpose of, let's see if we can get Nate some binder love. Because honestly, there's only several cards in Crimson Haze that I really like. And honestly, I think I own them all. Hold on to your butts. That's all I gotta say. The Eevee. And as we're going through and appreciating art, let's appreciate this art. It's one of my favorite arts of all time, not just from the set. It is from Narumi Sato. And a very, very subtle attention, and I'm sure one that everybody is aware of, is there is one Eevee for every evolution. My theory and story on this card is, if anybody's played the Scarlet and Violet games, are very familiar with Penny. That's funny, I say the exact same thing. I think that this is Penny's house before she evolved all of her Eevees. I think this is her collection of baby Eevees when she first started out. If you haven't played the Scarlet and Violet video games, Penny is a very shy girl. She actually, well, I won't ruin it if you guys want to play. Too much fire here. That's what I'm saying. There's just way too much fire. But you know me, I'm part collector, part hoarder. So I'll just hoard cards for 30 years. Pulled the full art. Honestly, it's killing me. I really want to give this one to my boy too, but the purple is really draws my eye. And so when we kind of were opening that first box of Crimson together, and I had pulled the Eevee and the full art, and then he pulled, it was the Sinistchi special illustration rare, the little boy that was, you know, laying on his stomach in front of his notepad, and he's got the Sinistchi next to him. And y'all, when I never noticed the Whalmer sitting there, and the Whale Lord's behind him. Wow, it's funny how much you see when you look through a camera lens. That's insane, but this is Fione. I love the art rare with all the colors of blue. And I don't know, y'all, when he saw that card for the first time, I've never seen my son's face do the thing that it did. And I was like, what? He's like, I love this card. And I said, okay. He's like really a lot. And then he wouldn't stop talking about it. I was like, son, you can take the card. Like, just, yeah, take it. Just, I can, yeah, you can have it. Are you sure? Yeah, he loves that card. And I think that's why he likes Sinistchi and Poltergeist, because of that card. Just since we're calling out fire here. We did also attempt to master set Paradox Rift, so we're working on that right now. And that was one of my favorite cards out of Paradox Rift, was that one. Yeah. I know that this one was mentioned earlier, so since we're on it, that's when you know you got a Pokemon fan for life. Yep. That's exactly when I realized that I'm going to be able to do this channel with him forever. Look at him laying on the little Boltund, or the little, God, what's his name? What's his name? Before he turns into Boltund. Testing me. 25.96, but yep, got the Joltik. It's weird, I had a thought and then it was gone twice as quick. Odd. Exactly, and he's turning 17 this year, so in my mind, like, if he was going to, like, grow out of it, he would have most likely done it by now, like, in my mind. So yeah, so Crimson Haze, that was one, and then yeah, here we go. So apparently this was not the first time that I decided that I was going to go into Wild Forces, and I wasn't as lucky last time, and that was the one thing that I did pull out of it. So, but I'll always take another ghost. Everything else was yeah. So when I say the ghost luck sometimes isn't there, yeah, I strike out sometimes too. Happens to the best of us, I say. Chris Waters. There's the John Craft. Yeah, I think that was. Thanks for popping out last night. It was a blessing to have you there. Oh yeah, and I again apologize, AB. I wasn't around when that had happened. I certainly apologize for that. I did want to kind of recap as well, because I know that the last one we opened was the Night Wanderer, but we did, previous to that, we opened up a box of the Mask of Change, and I know that this card is pretty popular. Recap within a recap, right? That's just what I like to do. I'm sitting here trying, like, don't know if I'm quite ready to wrap it up, and I want to keep going. And again, you know, you all have zero obligation to stay. I appreciate you all kicking it with me as long as you have and hanging out. But yeah, this Chansey is definitely a great pull. Has so many little cuties in it. Never apologize, bro. Make it to another one when it happens, no doubt. Glad I got the notification tonight. Happy to be, yeah, I'm really glad that you got the notification too. Alright, let's rip some stuff up. Let's see what else I have. Let's get into some things just real fast and see what we can find. This one, yeah, use that one. Oh, first time. plenty of times, but we'll go through those. These would be fun to go through. But yeah, we can go through those right quick. I think the one thing that I'm gonna need one day is a bigger space. That's what I think. That's my Gem Mint 10. So much product. Has Psyduck and Snorlax, right? Pulled my Chansey from a few packs out of the booster box. That was 7-Eleven selling. Really? That's great. I love when that happens, and shout out 7-Eleven. What set is the Chansey from? That's from a Mask of Change. The Mask of Change is the one that it's from. What English set is it from? That's another tough one. I want to say, because I know it's not in Shrouded, so it would have to be in Twilight. This one, however, is from Cyber Judge. And the only Gem Mint 10 slot, well, that's not true. We have the Breakdancing Genesect in a Gem Mint 10 also. But that was my son's favorite card from Fusion, so I gave it to him. But this card I won on Pokemon Wonders channel. Shout out Pokemon Wonder. Do I really get to do this? I think I really get to do this. But I'm also not a really loud person, so I'm simply going to say, oots. Oh my god, that is fun to say. Oots. It's oots. Who let the dogs out? Oots. Oots, oots, oots. Who let the dogs out? Oots, oots, oots. Oh, yep. Probably can't do that. Oots. But we were talking about Black Star promos. And let's see, Scarlet and Violet sets are peak modern Pokemon artworks, best I've seen in probably the last 5 years, if not longer. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Of course, we're always going to have that little nostalgia as well. It's great to see you, Oots. I'm glad that you could make it. We were just going through some artwork. We opened up a box of Wild Forces. We were ghost hunting, and we came up short. But we were able to seal some of these EXs. So we were able to get those 3 ancient EXs. We got the Gouging Fire full art and the Torterra EX. Oh no. Did I really already integrate them into the stack, y'all? I think I did. Oh no, I didn't. I just simply moved them here. These were the ones. Yeah. Yep, so we went hunting for ghosts, and what we realized was we pulled everything but we pulled these 3 art rares. It's good to see you, Oots. I am glad you made it into Oots. It's been a couple of streams, but I also know you're on the other side of the world, if I'm not mistaken, so our times aren't always aligned. But pulled these 3 cuties while we were hunting for ghosts. So that was our grandiose Wild Forces pack. And then I got stubborn, I didn't want to stop talking, and I started pulling out more of my collection to share. Sent you a DM of the cards I got back from PSA, my favorite set of artwork. Not my favorite Pokemon, though. Thank you, Spoobers. I just got the notification. In fact, I'm going to take a look at it in a little bit. Chari cards. What's up, Chari? How are you, brother? How's your day? How's your night? Morning, I guess that would be, yeah? But it's really good to see you. Honored that you're here, brother. If anybody can drop Chari's link, of course, I know everybody in here is most likely sub to Chari cards. But man, great stream. Great guy, big supporter. And he is never, ever shy to remind you that the bird is the word. Chari, oops, that's right, you're awaiting some fresh pups. That's right. You're going to have to let us know when it happens. And while you do, just got to work. Well, I hope it's an amazing work day. We just went through a box of Wild Forces, and we were just sharing that, wow, I literally just had them in my hand, Joe. Oh, I put them back over here. The Wild Forces that we got. Of course, these two don't count because those are totally not Wild Forces, but these are the art rares while we were hunting for ghosts. We got the cutest cards known to man, no ghosts. But we got some pretty cool art rares. And then we got that full art Gouging Fire, and then coincidentally we got all three of the ancient greats in the EX form, so we got some pretty hype for the EX. The Grottle is the best art. I can agree, and I know why you say that too, Ryan, because you like how many different Pokemon are in it. And I agree 100%, especially that little guy running behind the trail. They all just look so happy to be coexisting. That really does make me happy. And then I was just getting into that mode where it's like, well, I don't want to stop quite yet, but I'm all out of those things to open, so I decided to bust out some of my old cards. And we are kind of in that, I don't know if I'm a real, like, celebratory guy. Decent box indeed. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Ghosts or not, I'm satisfied with the pulls. Probably might pick up another box, too. Yeah, this is this old card from, I think it's Mysterious Treasures, I want to say. But yeah, I love the X card, so holding on to him. We were talking about promo cards earlier. These are two of my favorite cuter promo cards here. Promo. I thought I need like those cat. Maybe I'm alone in this, but when they have to make ancient versions of Pokemon and alternate forms, but it feels like they're running out of ideas for new original Pokemon. Pikachu's a solid 10, right? It would most likely get a 10. It's completely and perfectly centered. This is the promo that you get out of the Paldean Adventure chest. I thought it was a very, very odd grouping of Pokemon, because you do have your Palmonts, your Sprigatito, your Tandemaus, and then your Pikachu, and those were the promo Pokemon in the chest. But I thought it was just a cool promo, and the yellow frame matched it and accented it quite well. You don't have that Eevee. Yeah, this Eevee, this is actually Black Star promo. Oh, this one might be number 11. I'm curious. I've got an Entei, or a Arcanine too. I thought he was number 11. But, yep, Kogamaru Humino. It's got a couple swirls on it. Got one right there above his ear. I believe one down here below his tail too. Come on. Okay, well it doesn't want to play. So, only one swirly. Yep, one swirly. But, super cute. This was before all other evolutions existed, so as you can see, the color scheme, it's just yellow, blue, and red for the three original choices. And if you are believing what I believe, I think that he is actually mid-evolution. But I'm going to throw this at everybody. Can I officially welcome you to Barbados Crew, my guy? Oh, Beardos? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. 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 I often forget, and I'm trying to grow as long as possible, and just kind of getting there. But honestly, I hate eating my mustache, so it's hard to keep it trimmed. But I'm going to throw this at everybody. Eevee doesn't evolve. He doesn't. It doesn't. Because its description clearly states its genetic code is irregular, it may mutate if it's exposed to radiation from elemental stones. Mutate radiation. This thing's a mutant. It does not evolve. Our numbers are growing. The Beardos will take over. Oh, I love it. I love it. My beard actually has a pretty funny story because I was kind of extra as a kid. I know everybody's like, "What? You're not extra now, Kev?" Yeah, I know. Haha. But I truly don't mind. But one of my uncles back in the day, he used to go to a sideburn contest every year, and he was so hairy. This man was so hairy, and he could grow a beard in no time. And before this contest, he would grow it out, and then he would take the razor and he would shave one razor line in between his beard, and those would be his sideburns. And well, wouldn't you know, he would kind of win every year. And I thought that was the funniest thing to do. And then when I first started growing facial hair, I'll have to find pictures and I'll throw them in the Discord. But in a Discord, I'm sure I'm in. I'm gonna start my own soon. But I did that. I grew out what I could, and then I would just shave right here. And so I had these long, thin, like not thick sideburns whatsoever. Just looked really weird now that I think about it back. And then just out of nowhere, after my son was born, I kept pulling on my beard, so I got rid of everything. And then I just hated the way it looked. And then as everybody grew older and I grew a little older, I was like, I don't like shaving every single day, so I'm just going to shave as little as possible. And now it's kind of like a lifestyle. You have to mold and model your beard, take care of it. I trim off the dead edges and all that. Has anybody ever seen this Dragonite? This is from Mysterious Treasures, I believe. Or Legends Awakened, one of the two. Yeah, Legends Awakened. But I told the story of this Dragonite, I found it, and it was in a binder, and I was like, oh, Dragonite, hollow, that's cool, little swirl under his neck there. And so I looked it up, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I looked it up. Do me a favor. Look up what a PSA 10 is for this card. And it's because there's only 9 of them in existence, pop 9, 10s. And the card itself, someone bought one for a lot of money, and it skewed the price on this one quite a lot. So PSA 10 on this one, and I looked at it nice and close. And one little white speck on this edge, and as far as I can tell, another little one up here, but it's very, very close. And so this Dragonite, I held on to, put through it in one of these cases here, and it's been here. For any of those that are worried, these are all inside sleeves inside the case. They're in exact fit sleeves, which fit the cases perfectly. Maybe an 8 or 7. We going hard at the Diamond and Pearl card? Yeah, maybe an 8 or 7. I'd like to think that an 8 could be possible. Hell, I'd like to be very transparent and say, like, yeah, a 9. Like, maybe the grader got their latte that day, and so they were feeling good. It is a little fat on the bottom. That's the only concern of mine, but even if I never get it graded, it's still a nice little relic to have, and you don't see many of them floating around anymore. But when I checked last, PSA 10s were skyrocketing at like $2,400, $2,500. But this little one, I don't know what happened recently, but this card has been just climbing and climbing and climbing. Not to mention, he's one of the coolest final evolutions of a starter Pokemon in Polion. And shout out Piplup. But I pulled this out of Plasma Freeze, and blew my mind. Never saw a card like this. I've seen gold cards, but I've never seen a gold secret rare card like that. 60-40 centering on that should be fine. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
That's what I was thinking too. And yeah, but this Empoleon, I just was like, wow, and the texture on it was great. I've never seen one like that. And so I figured, yeah, we'll hold on to it. And then when I went through my collection looking at prices, I was like, okay, pulling out cards that were priced raw, over like $70. And this was sitting at about 80, and I was like, okay, and man, this is now over $100. It just went, so good choice, but figured I would hold on to it. I don't know if I have anything. I've got like 20 binders sitting around me, on tins and cans and this and that. I wish I was a little bit more. Can feel the heat from here. Yeah, it's kind of nice too, because as you're collecting, as you all know, you can collect and collect and collect, and there's a lot of times where we probably fell off from people and we didn't know what was good, what was not, but we kept collecting, and I just kept chronicling. And there was upon a time 20 years ago, I came out here to Arizona, and you could go into a Target, and against that card wall there would be the standard set filled to the nines. Of course, you don't see that anymore, but you have this little dump bin, and it was one of those little pop out, you grab the tab, pop it out, and when you did that, there was just booster packs of Sun and Moon, X and Y, Diamond and Pearl, and that's where I got a lot of my collection, because I used to go in there $4 a pack, not to age myself, but I said, why are these ones so cheap? And they looked at me and they said, oh, we can't get rid of them. That's how Pokemon was when I got here 20 years ago. It just didn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Eventually X and Y, I should say. But Black and White was probably my favorite era. And Boundaries Crossed, I would have to say confidently is my favorite set. But since I do have some peeps here, there's a realization that I had, and I want to be honest with y'all. It's going to sound a little and I don't mean it to sound this way at all. But as I'm going through and I watch some of the vintage guys like Rocket, he's probably one of the bigger vintage guys, CHH3, big vintage, ALB is starting to hook around some vintage. That you need a Snickers bar? Yeah, I'm not myself when I'm hungry. But I see him pulling out the mystery packs and all that, and showing these cards that people are winning, and to me it's like, oh, okay, cool. But some people are just like losing their minds over these cards that I've seen thousands of times and I own thousands of copies of. And then it hit me, maybe a majority haven't seen quantities of these cards or ever had the opportunity to own them. And so I am taking up a big playbook of Rocket Scott and ALB, and I am going to go through everything that I have, chronicle one for myself, and I'm going to give the rest away. And so these are just some Mankeys that I have. Random Nidoran in a world of Mankeys. But there's a Kabuto. And you won't see any like first edition or shadowless. I stopped collecting after base set 2 and started again a year ago. I missed so much. Yeah, you did. And I fell off a couple times too, because I'll say X and Y was probably the one I fell out of. And then I got back into it when Pokemon Go started coming out and becoming a thing. And I started, okay, let's get a couple more packs. And then I fell out again, and then Scarlet and Violet came. And honestly, I didn't buy a booster pack of Scarlet and Violet until 151, as a majority of new collectors, old collectors did. And yeah, the rest is history. Started watching streams. I fell on DPM. Everybody knows DPM and his bad binder behavior videos. And that's when I realized, like, oh, I should probably pull out my cards and make sure they're okay, because those binders look like my binders. And yeah, definitely found some cards that I could have saved from, you know, including but not limited to some of my original Topps cards. Not to think about all the incredible cards and sets I've missed. It hurts too much since I'll never be able to afford any of it. And I think that's what it is too, Kat. Because I mean, you're never gonna be able to go out and buy a booster pack of base set or base set 2 Fossil Rocket, Aquapolis, you know, the E series, and I'm the same way. I never will. There's a presence I haven't felt since, it must be Alice. Alice, hello. Started on Leonhardt, but quickly hopped off because of how superficial he was. I will say, to each their own, and everybody is going to do it the way that they're going to do it. I can say that I've only seen Leonhardt. I've never watched Leonhardt. Sure, he's a great guy. Got nothing bad to say about him. But yeah, I can see it. I can see it. And low key, and it's not a good night, spoobs. Going to bed. Have a good night stream. Off to slumber. Good night, spoobers. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. We're probably not too far behind you. We're coming up on the 3 hours here. In fact, I did set up something. I might be able to pull this over and charge my phone a little bit while we finish. These are just some old Topps cards that I had. Figured these were really cool. Brian. Aw, Alice. It's good to see you. I had base set when it came out, then stopped till 2016 started, then stopped due to not having the money, and then started in 2019. And then COVID hit, so I stopped again. Full jump back into it last year. That's a lot of on and off, Fox, but we're really glad that you're back in the hobby. It's been fun having you around. And appreciate you hanging around this stream as well. Your attention to the artwork, not the chancy. So yeah, those top cards, like I've seen these tops. So far so good. A lot of them do look like this though, but it's been good. We opened up a box of Wild Forces Japanese temporal, half of it, and the hits from that box we got were the Full Art Gouging Fire. Well, it was bad when he was scamming rare candy boxes and he opened up his own packs and wasn't pulling squad. Yeah, that's bad. Series pack. Oh yeah, excellent. If they're in good condition, man, it's almost tempting, and I know it's can be tough, but it's almost tempting to keep it sealed. But if you, those corners like are square and crisp and not looking like this, these go very, very pretty penny, very minty. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I like those top cards. Giving them away, man, that's mighty righteous of you. And absolute inspiration, man. Complete inspiration. Those that just do for others, and you're absolutely one of them. And I see you, fam. You're in everybody's stream. I see you in Skang's stream. And Rocket Scott's, of course, many, many others. And I wish I could hang around your stream a whole lot more. It always happens when I'm working at the most inconvenient times, but I do lurk in there more times than I care to say hello. It's just, you know, the game. Sometimes when you say hello and then everybody starts saying hello, and you know you're not going to have time to say hi to everybody, so it's best to just not say anything. And half the time I'm working and lurking when you're in there. Kev, can I drop my ex-hubby link tomorrow? He will be live here. I sent him one tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, you can. Feel free to. 1000%. Yep. Let's see. Oh, Alice, you'll appreciate these. This is why I pulled these out. This is what we pulled from that box here. We got this cute. You know what's funny is, oh, this is Grottle's card. Yeah. I was like, I don't even know whose card this belongs to, but it's Grottle because of the evolution up there. And then the cutest little Cinccino, or Minccino, the mouse. And then this one, the Mudsdale. Alright, not too bad. So, definitely a W box. Was hunting for ghosts, but came up with nothing but cuteness, and I can't be mad about it. So yeah, certainly do have my fair share of the vintage, the minty vinty. So he inspired me. In fact, before I started streaming myself, I was actually going to work on, this is a cool energy, because it's Japanese. And this is what the Japanese backs used to look like. Got some gym cards in there. Koga's Weedle, Erica's Paris. The coolest Blaine card ever. Probably done by Ken Sugimori. Yep. In fact, speaking of base set 2, Chari, this was my 300 sub giveaway. I threw in a base set 2 Nidoking and Cosmo Hollow Dragonite from Team Up, and then my son put up his amazing rare Zamazenta. Oh, Chari, you're not wrong. In fact, the only thing I send my ex is, court order child support. So definitely feel you. And that sent me. That was funny. I wish I had an easier way to make coffee. I'm gonna see if this will work, y'all. If I lose y'all, I love you. Thanks for hanging out. It shouldn't hurt anything. Just trying to give myself a way to charge my phone here. Alright, I think we're still good. What did Dax do, Cat? Yeah, what's up? I did a nice thing today and let PokéRoar pick her box first of Terrestrial Festivals during Savage's stream, and she got the Sunbreon. Get out. I guess the real question, Fox, is going to be, were you going to pick that one if she didn't? Because if you weren't, then it's irrelevant, right? What did he do? If I don't win the giveaway, it's rigged. That's funny. The giveaway was actually ran. In fact, the winner is actually picked already, and they haven't claimed their winnings as of yet. So it is something that may very well be recycled into the 500, because that's about how long I'm going to give it. We're at 400 now, so they have 100 subs to get to me. Otherwise, it's going to be those 3 and 2 other cards for the 500 giveaway. 1 card per 100. So that was that. Just had to leave a comment on the video, including Peace, Love, and Pokemon, and one Vanessa Lim won, and they said something that made me believe they are frequently in watching, because they said, seems like just yesterday. I can't believe you're at 300 already. And so it's like they've been following it. Whoa, what's up, everybody? Fierce Fire Raid. What's going on, everybody? Insane. One Thug stacking. I appreciate y'all coming in. I wish we weren't just at that mark where we were thinking about wrapping it up. And honestly, it's not because I want to, because I could go for hours. I just haven't found a way to keep my phone on and charging while I'm streaming, because it's plugged in now, but it's still going down. But I appreciate the raid, y'all. Everybody, if you can drop links for me, I'd appreciate it. Scissor Gang for life. What's up, Jess? Shout out, Scissor Gang. Is Jack here? There's Jack. What's up, Jack? I hope you're having a great night tonight, fam. Message you back. One thug, ain't no way the goat pulling up. Man, I feel just honored. Dagger, how's it going, brother? How's it going? I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome in, Raiders. There goes Ryan Tran, link dropping, never stopping. Always popping. Appreciate you, Ryan. Chari cards. Everybody, I know everybody's subbed up to everybody, but if you're not subbed up to somebody and you see somebody new, go and sub up to them. I promise you it will be the greatest decision that you do today, aside from being right here with us right now. We were just going through our boxes and stuff. We have limited time, but I'm going to try and get as much as possible. But we ripped a whole box of Wild Forces, y'all. So for Raiders coming in, pulled this full art gouging fire. We got the EX Grottle. Fierce Fire following. Appreciate that, fam. Appreciate that. Thanks for subbing up. We pulled the 3 ancient EXs, which I thought was kind of serendipitous. And then our art rares. We pulled this Minchino, the mouse causing chaos in the house. I will cause it here. I will cause it there. I'll cause chaos anywhere. Pulled the Mudsdale with his little mud bray. What's up, Dagger? Fierce Fire TCG. What's going on, fam? I appreciate you bringing the crew on over. We're just sitting here appreciating the art. We ripped a box of Wild Forces, so I was just showing off what we got from the Wild Forces. And kind of doing like a little thank you stream, because today we just passed that 400 sub threshold, so it's kind of a nice little celebratory moment for us. Real proud. Never really thought we'd get this far here. So for all of you that are hanging around, all of you coming over in the raid, everybody subbing up and continuing to respond and like the channel, the art appreciation shorts, y'all mean the world to me and give me the motivation to keep on going. So I super appreciate y'all. And then we're going to... Thanks, I appreciate that, Dagger. It certainly wasn't easy, but it's fun is what it is, and I'm having fun growing together. I am just going to say that this is one of the greatest artworks ever by one of the greatest artists ever, Ken Sugimori. Try and stream later for if you're up. Heck yeah, if you go on, I will be there. I will be there. Hawaiian 5-0. Aloha, dropping in and smashing the like button. Hope everybody's having an awesome night. Man, mahalo. I certainly appreciate you. And hope you're having a beautiful night as well. No problem, fam. Glad we could raid you. Help you out, fam. Also, congrats on the 400 subs. We just hit 800 tonight. Let's go, Fierce Fire. Congratulations on that. That's awesome. So simple, yet so good. This is actually funny, because this is a very controversial card. Although it was never banned, they never took it out of circulation. Kadabra actually wasn't printed on a card again until probably 151. I could be mistaken. There might be a few in there. But this star on his forehead and these 3 lines on his stomach were definitely some that parents were a little confuzzled about, because they were saying that it was depictions of the devil. and it got everybody in a tizzy, and so they put a big stop on him, and we didn't see our boys for a long time until recently, and they are now back. He was in a few sets after that. Okay. Yep. But definitely one of my favorites for that reason. I know that a lot of people like to call him Spoon Man, Scott. But I think it's very telling that the Spoon Man with the psychic is just an crazy attention to detail. That's right, I remember when they made that first Cadaver card recently, right? And I remember that was one of the talking points of 151 was everybody was curious, like, well, is Kadabra gonna be there? Because we were like, we don't know. And then we saw it, and it was just astounding. And I'll say, I wish I had the ability to just throw up the cards that I talk about like I do in my video. But the art rare Alakazam from 151, the SIR, is an absolute chase of mine. It's a gorgeous card, a gorgeous attention to detail. And then, of course, there's an Espeon that is out there that I really like too. I agree, AB. 100%. It looks like the monster symbol too. You're absolutely right. In fact, that's the whole thing there, Dagger. That's right, because the monster symbol, if you take the monster, I can't believe there's not a monster can near me. But it's said to be made of 3 6s, is the why. So they thought it was depicting the number of the beast. But as you all know, we're all adults here, so we can get past a little of those. And then, of course, just that reminder, this coming out to PokéCat. Did pick up some of the Ice Baby cards and did pull an Espeon. And that was a thank you. Of course, Shinji Kanda, Sharpedo, also going out. And since we're just here looking, and while we wrap up, because my phone is starting to tell me that I'm not going to be able to make the choice, that it's going to make my choice. Iron Maiden reference didn't go unnoticed. Excellent, AB. I haven't seen a whole lot of bands live. That's a lie. I just lied to you all. I've seen so many bands live. And somebody remind me next time if you can. I'll tell you my Offspring story. It's an epic story. What slabby patty is it, Alice? Definitely PokéCat as a kitty. I agree 100%. So they do have these really cool trainer. I love the Ice Baby cards too. I love the trainer gallery cards. Some of my favorites. You love Dragonite. I love Dragonite too. And then of course we got the cutie overloads. The claw machine babies. Got the bola. Got the mural. Yay, Fuecoco! Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Look at that. And Quaxley. Quaxley. Couple more boxes on the way. Heck yeah, man, you're gonna have to let me know when you get some. When they get in. I should have a couple more packs coming myself. I haven't pulled the trigger on the full boxes yet because it's only a few I'm really chasing. But now that I've seen like more than a couple, I am all in on this set, man. I want to try and get them all. And it might be the Pokemon collector in me, but yeah. I like this subset's pretty cool. Just the pop art posters. I did pick up the Sylveon. the Swampert, the Decidueye, the Hisuian Decidueye, and then the Volcarona. I can't help but think of Bro when I see Volcarona, because he always says Volcarona, and it always gets stuck in my head, so now you guys have to deal with it too. Sylveon. Yep, so Ice Baby cards, definitely all in. And if y'all haven't and are able to find them, I will say that they're not cards. They're not card stock. They might as well be, somebody called it poster board earlier. And these are like thickness of coasters, man. So, oh, you ain't seen nothing yet, AB. And if those that haven't, go and check out AB, the Pokemon Squad. Coming out with some great content, coming back stronger, harder, faster. It's stuck in my head as well, yes, it so does. And we also have a regular Shredder and Bro stream. Her name is Kay. And whenever Kay's order comes up, he always says, "Every kiss begins with K." And that gets stuck in my head for 3 days. So, I'm sorry if I'm getting it stuck in everybody's head right now. But with that, y'all, and I hate this because honestly, we're at the 3-hour mark, and I could probably keep going for another 5 hours. And that's just the charisma I have. Of course, I'm not running consistent back-to-back giveaways or playing games. We're just sitting here chilling and looking at the artwork. I'm going to try and come up with some fun things that we can do together. And I'm still trying to see what kind of that streamer I want to be, if it's going to be just giveaways all day, or if the giveaways are going to be a little bit more special. More to heart, we can absolutely raid somebody. I do not have the ability to redirect. That is one thing I'll be transparent about. So if anybody does have a raid target in mind, please let me know. Keep going, we here. I know. In fact, if I could find a way, because honestly, my biggest thing right now is my phone is my hand cam and my face cam, and that's about to die, so... what I'm going to do is, just for you, Chari, I'm going to figure out how to hook it up so that I can have this directly into a wall. And honestly, if I could have found my extension cord, it would have already been done. But I thought the computer could handle it. But the computer doesn't seem to be able to be handling it. Unless this one can reach, we can try and do it from the wall. See what I do for you, Chari? Just to see if I can do it. Pull it, yeah, I'd have to spin it around at that point. Spin it around at that point, and then the camera would be all backwards. He just finished, Alice. He is live, Ryan. Keep going, we here. Device was not successfully installed. I'm not trying to install anything. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that really stinks, because I really like hanging out, talking, and what I would do is I'm going to get back in here. I'm going to deconstruct all of this. I always carry 2 power banks. Damn it, that's the thing. In fact, I do have one, and then the plug that I had that goes into the power bank, there's like a short in there somewhere, and so I had to like hold it a certain way or it wouldn't work. But that's a good a tactic. A better rule of streamer is get an actual webcam and quit using your phone, you know. And that's something I need to do too, is get it to the computer, so that, because I can do it on the Streamlabs, but man, my hand cam was so laggy that day, so I just decided to do it this way. But those are great tips, Chari, and honestly, I learned more from all of y'all just watching you than anything else. So you have the incredible ability to engage an audience that you can't even see. All they can see is you. And yet it feels like you're right there. Feels like you're talking to them. I will invest in a camera for sure. Webcams really aren't that expensive, so... You know the struggle of the phone issues, right? But yeah, I promise I'm going to figure something out, because... I mean, I know it's crazy, but I do this for a living all day, is talking in front of a camera to people at work, so I'm kind of used to this, and my stamina is quite unmatched. I can go for literally all night, so yeah, I'm going to get things organized, get things sorted. I'm going to pull all that stuff out so I'll have it readily available. And that way I'm going to, yeah, absolutely. It's an incredible skill that, I mean, you can learn it. Somebody can tell you how to do it. But honestly, and one of the greatest movies I ever saw was called Fighting with My Family. And The Rock is in that movie. But it's all about the wrestler Paige and her rise to WWE and all that with her brother and all. And so, but The Rock was in there, and man, he said something like, oh, what do you recommend for the upcomers? And he gives them a promo, and he goes, there, that's how I would do it, though. And we already have a me. We don't need another me. We need a you. And the fact that you can go through and you can make things very much the same as a lot of other content creators, and at the same time, everybody knows who you are, this is what makes you unique. And this is what gives you your signature and footprint. So I encourage you, Chari, anybody making content, One Thug, Ernie, you're putting out videos, Alice, and your art, continue to keep doing it and putting your footprint on it, because even if you're mimicking what other people are doing, it's always going to be you. So always do that. 31 likes? Get out of here. 31 likes? I don't deserve that. You guys are amazing. I appreciate y'all. I recommend OBS Bot Meet 2 Cam for the hand cam. Really nice and small in size. I will remember that for sure. And I'm probably going to be reaching out to all y'all, picking all your brains, seeing what it is that you do and recommend. Because honestly, I'm just kind of learning as I go, spitballing it. Streamer for dummies. You deserve all the... Oh man, I appreciate you, AB. I certainly do. And yeah, this has been absolutely fun. I appreciate you all. You know that you all are going to be seeing me around. Mike Zards, what's up, man? We were just wrapping up. My phone is about to die, so before I was rude and the stream just ended, I wanted to say goodbye to everybody, but I appreciate you swinging in for a second. And yeah, we are just about to go in raid. I'm one of the only artists in the community that shows her art. Everyone else is behind the screen. Yeah, I agree. 100%. I don't know if you know Bone Alice, but he's another artist up and coming in the Pokemon community, and he shares some of his art too. But I will say that his is more abstract and 3D, like sculpture-y, as opposed to painting. And I absolutely love your paintings. You will be on Pokemon cards one day, Alice. I promise you that. Boy, Mr. Mike Zards. Jessica Parker. Wait, I missed it. Much Kevin from both me and Kevin K. Oh, I appreciate that, Jessica. Do a graffiti. A graffiti, Oh no, 3%, y'all. Okay, my phone is for real going to die. So is that the raid? Yeah, that's the raid target. Everybody go ahead and go on over to the raid. I'll meet you guys over there. You can PokéGhost raid, Ghost Town raid. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Kat, Ryan, Alice, all of my mods. JR, if you're still kicking it. Fox, Mr. Skang. I wish I wasn't ending right now. My phone's at 2%, brother, so we're going to go and raid somebody right now, but I'm so happy that you got here. I appreciate you, and it's great to see you, Mr. Skang. I'm going to see you in the raid target for sure. Alright, I love you all. Remember, do everything you do through peace, love, and Pokemon.